right. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. I lost power. That hasn't happened in quite a long time. That's super unfortunate. I completely lost my power. So we're going to have to reshare that with everyone, unfortunately. Man, that is super not cool. Super not cool. We're going to go back to Twitter. That really messed with my that that sucks. That actually sucked. All right. Unfortunate. That was super unfortunate. Let's see if we can get this back. If not, yeah, rip in peace. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, that was super uncool. I lost power there for a second. I hope it won't happen again. But there was like a brief moment where I knew I was about to lose power. My power flickered. Some dummy probably slammed into a pole somewhere. But there goes all of that steam. That is unfortunate. Rip. Uh, right. That's all right. We'll pick up more people along the way. Yeah, what I was trying to I was trying to figure out what your score was, and then my power went out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Game went out. No dice. No dice. All right, we're going to return back to getting back to our live stream. We had a lot of passive viewership there, and I lost all of it. My Google Analytics are going to be so upset with me. YouTube is going to be upset with me. They did not like that. I did not like that. Unfortunately, I got slapped on that one. That's all right. We'll see. We'll see here. All right, we're going to continue here. Yeah. So moving forward here, this one, it was not very fun for me. There was no audio. The graphics were hand done. Can tell that one innovation. It was really hard to tell what was going on. Stability also very much like it felt like there wasn't anything happening there. So we're gonna review that and move on. This one, my brother. HTML release. Yeah, it's just a link, man. That is like so bare minimum. So bare minimum. Okay. No credit anywhere. I can't read that white on white text. I'm just not giving this one really a chance. My brother. What do you mean? Is this supposed to be an emotional tale? Okay, stability all over the place. No visual cues. Not they definitely did not make like any of the art. Maybe the platforms, but there's no linking or proper crediting to any capacity. Yeah, it's just It's just not something that I want to. Yeah, unstable. I guess that was kind of haha. Like they try to make it seem like, you know, oh, I didn't really do it, and then they reset the game anyways, and then it played. Like, you can be patient, make me wait. I don't like that. Don't waste my time, and I won't waste your time. So, this image stolen, right? There's no fun audio, graphics, originality theme across the board. I mean, what's the point, right? I can't even give them the bonus for, you know, it's just that's the way it is. Moving onwards to Unstable Atom. Let's go take a look at this. Is there a web page? There is. Any information on it? Absolutely none. And that's okay. Made by this person. They're using they got leaderboards. That's nice. Arrow keys, jump a space key. So I'm assuming that there's absolutely no mobile control. So just that one thing that they did, space to start. So clicking the button actually does nothing. First of all, let's go back to here. This is a button. This is a button. You have to turn it off to be able to be used as a button. It's not centered. They didn't stretch it out. Guys, what? Okay, now I've got this thing, which, what is happening? Oh, we got, what, wall jump? Okay, you didn't tell me about it. That was my fault. I understand. There's no air jumping, but there is wall jumping, so I'll give it that. That's using the basic advanced wall jump mechanics. There's no way that is hand-built. The red guy is now chasing me suddenly, and I'm not sure why. Am I getting to the blue dot? Is that my job? I got the blue dot, but now I don't know what to do, and that's the end of that. So it seems like the instability here is that this red dot is going to eventually get to you. Otherwise, there's like some weird power mechanics, you know, that are here. I just don't see what the point of any of that is overall. You know, as a Game Jam game, it's subpar in terms of platforming mechanics. Visually, it's very simple. Yeah, I don't even feel like what is this thing doing? It's chasing me, but then it stops chasing me randomly. Yeah, I don't know. Fun in game design, very basic. I don't see anything new. Audio, there is none. Graphics, there is just some very basic stuff going on there. I don't even know if it's hand drawn, you know? It's very hard. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll give it a hand drawn point because I've been there. Originality, theme. Sorry, guys. 2 days. You had tons more time to add polish or look at the movement. Make sure that you added something. Gotta go online. Got any platformer sprites. Would have made this game 1,000 times better. Give me purpose. Give me something. You know. Moving on. Multi's Peak. I liked the 2.5D. That's cool. Very cool. I like all the different screenshots. Gameplay, I've heard you a few times, but you haven't told me what your score is. I'll have to go check it later, but I've already played that game, clearly, and reviewed it. Okay, the grass is... I'm pretty sure all of this is textures taken from something. I don't know if they drew this or not. Some of it looks like it's textures ripped from some of the packs. Keyboard needed. I'm sorry, that's okay. Climb touch, TNT blocks. I don't see any credits, so it's really hard for me to evaluate what's good and what's not in that regard. I could see this being handmade because it's kind of overdone. Or it looks like AI generated it and just like they're just like, yep, that's good enough. It's hard to tell. That, I mean, anybody could have done that. I see that. They left the... Okay, so I know why this happens. They let me jump. They didn't do a trigger once here. That's okay. The character doesn't turn in any direction. It's very hard to tell which way they're facing. What am I going to do here? Blow it up? With what? V to hit a block. Okay, it didn't hurt me in any capacity, I don't think. It just gave me charges to punch a block. It's an easy 2.5D platformer with they have some pretty cool... I mean, they got a checkpoint, right? That's cool. They didn't have to do that. That block over there is a timer. I see that. mechanically speaking, it does what it's supposed to do. There's no camera turning or anything like that. Oh, I can hit regular blocks too, huh? What's the point of doing that, I wonder? Other than that one spot, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. More mechanics. I like to see the moving block addition. Some of this stuff seems really unimportant. Like, if I beat this up, is there anything actually here? Yeah, some extra fire, but that doesn't warrant, you know? Like, game design-wise, it's missing a lot of mechanics. This is very roughly put together. In terms of, like, some of the stuff. Okay, I gotta get through this before it breaks. Come on, let me in. Don't do me dirty. You could have done that at any point. The game decided to do me dirty there. Like, literally, it shows. I seen it. The AI looked at me and said, nah, guy, you're dead. I said, respect. Like, okay, so there's a thing here, and I assume this is supposed to be a secret. Yeah, all right, that's clever. I get what you're doing, design-wise. They gave themselves a 2-star. All right, modest. Fun and game design, I'll give it a 3 based on the fact that, you know, there's 7 minutes and 20 seconds. That's insane. I think it went to 6:40. I was sweating so bad. I wonder how many times it took you to do that. Anyways, audio, well, yeah, 2 stars, I guess. It didn't feel out of place. The graphics are all over the place. I feel like there's a lot of inconsistency. It does look hand-drawn. Some of it doesn't look hand-drawn. Like you picked it up somewhere, but I'm going to assume that you made it all innovative and original. It's kind of at a low point for me. It doesn't feel like there's much going on there. 2 days and 20 hours before the deadline wind. I feel like there might have been something you could have done here, sir. Or madam, whoever you are. Theme. Yeah, unstable. I can see that with the exploding platforms. 2.5D, you get one. I don't think that there's leaderboards at all or anything like that. It's just right into the game, right? Yeah. Yeah. Cool little idea. I mean, you tried to do a 2.5D game and it landed a little flat. Because there's no credit going on anywhere. The audio, I don't think, was made by you. That would be, in comparison to your other skill sets, you know, vastly different. So analyzing all of that, it's a little substandard for a middle-class game, but there's a lot of effort put into it. In terms of someone, you know, had to build all this stuff, put work into it, design and idealize their game. For that alone, I'll give them 1 more on the theme because they followed it to the best of their ability. All right. Unstable orbs. Yeah, thank you. I've been back for a minute. Unfortunately, my power went out and it killed my stream, and I had to start all over. So that's unfortunate. 1 day, 21 hours before the deadline. Let's take a peek here. Arrow keys to jump and fall. Collect orbs, speed up, slow down, bigger, smaller. Makes bells scale. That must be the person. I don't. Okay. I don't feel like that is necessary. That's part of your game mechanics, right? HTML released. Here it is. Mouse button 1. Belle's a girl that loves to explore. One day she heard about a place that she had never visited before, the Unstable Mountain. I'm just gonna skip that. Very basic mechanics here in the jumping. Okay, we got a bit of a Mario situation going on here. But if I jump up here, right? Well, so now you're saying that I can just climb your whole game like that? Like what? I can see my player state that you're trying to use I don't understand what's going on here. Really jank. Yeah, okay. Unstable orbs, unstable gameplay. What we're gonna do here is gameplay, fun, and design. I can see there's multiple mechanics at play. I'll give them a 2 on that one. The sound audio design wasn't terrible, 2. The graphics were look hand drawn, 2. Originality, innovation, I'd say a 1. I didn't really see anything special at there at the beginning. In fact, it seems subpar. In theme, you get it for being unstable. Actually, I don't even know what is unstable about that game. The wall climbing? If that's the case, there should have been a lot more effort put into the climbing mechanics. I, on my own channel, over here in in Itch, have a advanced wall climbing mechanic that you could have used, and a game design template, and it's based on Celeste. All for free. All for free. Hey, Parker, I totally can. I would love to do that next. Yeah, so, like, there's resources available. A single look on Itch, and you would have found this. If you're going to do wall mechanic climbing, there's a whole thing for it. There's tons of tutorials out there. I've done tutorials on it already myself. A simple Google search, a simple look on Itch, a simple look on YouTube, and you could have had a far better integrated mechanic, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But it does meet all the requirements for me to do a vote, so I did. Moving on to the next one. I'm actually going to stop on these in progress of these, because we have someone here that would like me to play their game. Demon Escape. Let's take a look at this. Because we have a developer here now, I am going to actually take the time to talk about their game with them. So, as you guys are accustomed to me doing at this point, navigate the demon out of the collapsing building. 1 hour, that is very close to the deadline. So I'm hoping that you had a lot of idea here and had time to polish. We'll see. Let's jump into your video game page and make sure that you have completed all the requirements. This is nauseating for me. I have dyslexia, and this makes it very hard to read. I can read it if I highlight it, so that's okay. I just want you to be aware of that. Something to look out for. It doesn't affect my rating on your game at all. At all. I'm just letting you know. On mobile and full screen, so you can play on mobile. So there is that. F for dash mobile. So F, or the dash button, I assume. Space, shift, jump, mobile. Okay. Or jump, or the jump. There's a lot of buttons you can press. Arrow keys. Okay, joystick or arrow keys. No problem. I just want to make sure that I can read it. You do meet the requirement here on GD Games. Let's click on this to run this. And then once we're done here, guys, I gotta let my dog outside because he's gotta go potty, I can tell. So instructions. Let's take a look at it. That was everything we just looked at. Again, my biggest feedback here is you should take an object that's black, a purely black object, and at the beginning of the game scene, or when this loads, change the opacity to like 120 so you can still see the things falling in the background. Drape it all the way over, and then this white text will really pop. Unfortunately, it's really hard for me to read that, but I was able to do it down below. So that's a minor gripe, not really a big deal. Leaderboards, clearly someone has played this and has, you've had a couple people play it. 75, okay, I get it. Let's go to play. All right. Graphics are hilarious to me. I don't know what's going on here with the purple stuff. I died. I wasn't sure how to get across that. Is there like a... Can I jump on that stuff? There isn't any credits going out anywhere. By the way, I didn't see that. Maybe I overlooked it. Oh, okay, they can hit... So yeah, no credits anywhere. I'm going to assume you did it all. F to dash. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I like the inverted stamina system. It's like a cooldown. Make sure that you do, even if you did it yourself, let everybody know what you did. It helps. I was able to skip getting hit by that door by dashing through it, so that's interesting. We're just going to keep going. I live for this. Woo! My score is 57. Someone scored a 75 on that level? 75. They had to have. They know this game very well. Let's go. And oh, I just lost points for getting hit. That sucks. So I can't get. So when I'm dashing, I can't get hit by a door, which is important because now I can just do that. And anytime a door's about to hit me, I'll just dash. Not a big deal. Let's go, Alex. Let's go. Choo. 60. Come on. What? No. No! Oh, no. I ran too fast. I almost had that one. I knew that was so close. Oh! You gotta pay attention. Oh, we gotta redo that one. Okay, I gotta die here so we can... There we go. I don't feel like I started that one very fast. There we go. There we go. Got it. Got it. Let's go. Jump and do it. Let's go. Yep. What? No. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna die real fast so I can do this again. All right, try again. Go. Oh, no! Oh. Oh, no, dang it. As soon as I hit that, that was game over. You literally can't hit anything to get that top score. And I don't know if you can get higher than 75, to be honest. Oh, okay. I'm curious, but at the same time, you know, this game is making me play longer than I wanted to. Oh, God. All right, let me take a look at this overall, and I'll tell you how I feel about it in a moment. I'm just really focusing on... Damn it! On, you know, trying to get your top score, just because there's something for me to work towards in your game, and that feels like exactly the sort of thing that I should be doing. 63, even while getting hit. So, oh, that's not right. I just messed that up. I messed it up. Come on, Alex, go. Go. Let's go, buddy. Go. $73? Ah! No! Ah! Go! No, I can't do it! I jumped too early. I knew that was coming too. I keep forgetting that that's there. You gotta do it. Oh, you gotta really watch out on your dashes there. Okay, good. Good. Jump, dash. Alex can dash one more time. Oh, I got hit. No. And that's that. I don't think I can do it now. Oh, definitely not. Not after getting hit by that extra waggly door thing. 63? Don't do me like that. Oh, what? How? You literally can't stop one time. No. No, curse you. What? Bro, what? No! Oh! All right, let's go. One more time. Oh, okay. Well, one more time after this. Is there a way I can press enter? No. I actually have to take my hand off the keyboard to be able to do that. That's kind of unfortunate. Because, oh. What are you? Oh! Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. What? How? You literally have to dash every single time. You cannot miss it. You cannot get stuck on anything. You cannot get tapped or anything. You can't. You cannot. If this person... How? You freaking ground. You freaking ground. You unstable piece of garbage. Literal piece of garbage. Can I do it? Oh, no. What's it? Come on. I want to see if it's possible, because if not, this person cheated. No, you dirty door. Or dirty door. What is that thing? A wood? I think they're doors that are falling. I don't know what the hell they are. Wood, to some degree? Come on, don't do that to me. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I missed it. No, I'm going for number one. You cannot beat that. If I get number one, if you get 76, you literally, that's it. You cannot get better than that. It's no way. Otherwise, what people are doing is they're changing their user submitted score, which is possible if there is a backend, if there's like a desktop version that they can download and still access the. Come on, Alex! No! Curse you, door! No! I was so close. That was almost a perfect run. No. What? No. What? It had to be that last little bit there. It has to be this part right here where I'm messing it up. No! Curses! Curses! I just don't think it's... Like, what? How? I want to... Dude, you really have to play this game to get that score. I'll tell you what. Oh, okay. Can't Mario it. That's all right. No, I messed that up. I turned around. But maybe that is part of the answer. We'll find out. No, I couldn't quite do it. And, you know, this is really actually driving me nuts. It's a game that, even though, like, you know, I didn't think I was going to play this much on it, you know, honestly. Obviously, you know, not to, like, down on your game or anything. It's, you know, I just didn't expect the leaderboard to try and get me to do this. You get it. 73. Dude, how? There's no way. I don't know, man. You really, like, that guy had to play this like 17 freaking times, 1,000 times. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. That's good. If I did that right. Okay, moving, jump, go. No, that stupid door did me dirty. So it's a matter of not only generational luck, you know, but oh my. But the ground generation really matters. No. Okay. Oh. I was gonna say demon escape, yeah. I was trying to read that while... Oh, no. I did it again. Okay. Here we go again. Go. Alex! Ready, set, go. Okay. It's all about that boost power. Watch it. Let's go. No! Nah, there's no way for me to do it now. That's okay. That literal 1 second at the very beginning of the game is so important. If your finger's off the trigger, there's no way for you to go and do it in a... No. You're busting my balls, demon kid! No, you damn demon. Why? Why is the level getting harder? What? That's the first time that's happened to me like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, man. Okay, literally, I'm gonna give this like, this is taking up way too much time. Other people are like, come on, man, you didn't play any of those other games. Why are you playing this one so much? Because I want to know. I have to know if I can be number one. No, you dirty door. I was dashing though. Like, can we talk about that? That was a dash, right? I was like in the middle of dashing technically. So like, what? Don't lie to me. Come on, man. Like, what? Like, it feels like the more times I play this, the more unstable the ground gets. I'd rather miss a second. No! Oh, I almost made it. All right. Okay. Okay. No, not enough. It's that jump that gets me. No, I jumped right in the hole. You gotta jump from like right here. Jump. Do it here. Jump. Do it here. Jump. Jump. Do it here. Jump. Don't do it here. Jump. Do it here. Don't get me, door. Don't you do it to me, you dirty door. Don't you do it to me. No! No! Literally no! Literally no! What? What? Oh! No, dude, no way. No way. There is like what? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like what? You'd have to have the perfect run. Oh! You literally have to. You can't wait a second. As soon as it pops, you have to use it. That's the only way you could possibly do this. And then I just died. All right, let's do it again. I want a retry button, by the way. Please add that. I need R to reset. Yeah. Basically, I have to beat it by 45 seconds or I lose. It has to be at 45 or there's no way for me to get that last little goal. No! See? Literally. Literally. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hit anything. I didn't hit anything. You know what slowed me down? Not being able to boost at that one last second before I jump over that goalie. There is no other place I could have slowed down on that one. I think someone duped your game, bud. And it is possible through web browser data. It is an unfortunate side effect of having client-hosted score submission. That I just lost there. Literally can't do it now. So, no, I mean, because I'm like, dude, you have to do it perfectly. Is it possible to get that one? I think that one person got incredibly lucky, yes. But, like, if I don't... There we go. There we go. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Yes. Literally. Literally. All right. I played that too much. Let's take a... Yeah. I mean, congratulations. You cannot get it. It is impossible. There is no way in this game that you get better than a 75. That is top score. You can't beat that. No way. No way. You can tie it, but you can't beat it. Nope. Is it fun? Yeah, it's above average, man. I would say that for a game jam, the audio's a little rough. I'll give you a middle. Graphics are hand done. It's pretty cohesive. I wish I knew a little bit more about some of the organic detail that was going on, a little bit more storytelling going on. Obviously, art is not your focus mainly. You know, you're trying to get it done. Not to say you did a bad job. I'm just saying it's clearly not super polished. So hand done overall, it meets my expectations. Overall originality and satisfaction, innovation. I'm gonna go with the middle of the ground here, man. You know, looking at it a little bit differently, innovation, originality. I like the dash mechanic. It's a runner. The instability is yeah, the difference that a leaderboard can make, right? That literally is the game fun design. And honestly, I played this probably more than I played most of the other games. So I'm actually going to take a step back and say that the game design was not only fun but also engaging for me. I obviously played it a lot, and I feel like that's taken into consideration. Considering everything else, you have instability. That's great. No 3D, no mobiles, no, and mobile support. If I saw that right, mobile support is a part of it. That's probably actually how that other person did it. So 1 star for unstable, 1 star for mobile, 1 star for a leaderboard, and 1 star for me because overall the theme made sense. I think that there could have been more like fire and brimstone because you're dealing with the devil. He looks like a regular kid with a Viking hat on, which is actually his horn sticking through what I think is a beanie. I think so. But all in all, this is above an average game. I would definitely recommend it. Try to beat the leader. GG. Not happening. Is it? You think so? I think that finger placement, there's a lot of different things. Cancel that. There's a lot of different things that go into that. Let me make sure that that comment posted. Yep. Absolutely, Parker. I would say, you know, like going backwards and looking at your title, you know, overall, I actually really enjoyed it considering all things considered, right? All things considered, I actually really enjoyed it. I was dedicated to wanting to beat it. It's very simple in terms of game jam, and I know that, you know, in terms of effort, everything else, like we don't really get to know about your story. I would say include your own credits about yourself, letting us know that you did it, what you did. I would say that the only drawback there is that maybe I not see that in there. Maybe that's in there. Let me open this up again. But if credits weren't properly given, that is a problem. Like in terms of music and everything, I won't necessarily dock you for that, but I don't see any credits anywhere, and that's a big drawback for me in terms of overall. Okay, adding the credits really important. I would say go back even now to your itch and let them know that you added in the credit because that is due. Part of your rating in the professional way, the staff picks, is determining whether or not even the music. Like free loops or just some sort of synthesizer, like cool. It's good to see that. I mean, you know, but if you did, you should let people know just so that we know what to judge it on. Yeah, good job, man. So that makes sense to me. While it was so close to the deadline, you did a lot of balancing in here. I really like what you guys did. Really liked it, or liked what you did. Obviously, the leaderboard made me want to compete, and that was pretty cool. So, you know, there's other games that maybe don't look as appealing, but overall, I think you slapped it. Yeah, I would say overall audio is a little, the repeat is kind of generic, but when I rate something as a 3 star, that is the appropriate level of a creator inside of a game jam if I was to experience it. Looking over all of this, I definitely have to say it excelled my expectations in a weird way. I didn't anticipate it being what it was. So I'm going to leave that rating for you. And I hope that more people get to play your game. 16 people rated by. That's unfortunate. It deserves to be rated by more people, unless more people take on that challenge. So hopefully the video will give you a little bit of extra exposure and more people will be considered to play your game. That was fun. That was fun. Moving forward here on this one, a hard tower climbing game. A hard tower climbing game. Okay, as in the game is hard, or you're using rigidity. What when you are ready to press 7 and hold it down for 3 seconds on mobile. Wait, this is completely unnecessary. This is completely unnecessary. literally on one touch on your computer. Hello, it's you, a person. Hello. I just wanted to check something. Game Pixel. So this should be on tap. Press any key to continue, right? As soon as you do, then it should load into being decided whether it's mobile. There's literally built-in stuff for Gdevelop. This is unnecessary and is very inconvenient. Black for 10 seconds. This is normal. Okay. Full screen for better experience. Again, repeating yourself again doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, not really great execution here. I feel like the inconsistency of those makes me a little nervous. Like, I guess it's for compiling purposes, it would need to include some extra stuff, but the fact that the window zip is so much bigger than the exe makes me the hair on my neck stand up. I don't like that. Let's get into this a little bit further. Cool little interaction. They're using a strobing, breathing sort of light effect to do that. That's cool. Settings, not all the way max, which is nice. That music is too loud for me. That's okay. Play. Good tween. I like this. Good transition. That's actually really clever. I like the camera movement. So that's good. Uh-huh. I feel like that was a terrible choice to do. I know that they want me to jump here, right? But, like, because of this shape, this is not a good shape to be using for a game like this. Like, you know, in terms of mechanicry, it's so much harder to control an object that is rectangular than something more spherical. Even because it's not flipping, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a Pog where it's like 3D flipping in the air, has an automatic rotation. It's literally based on factors that I can't control, which adds a bunch of randomness to my game, which actually, without the intention of it being like that, takes a huge amount away from my experience. Yeah, but you also have to ask yourself, is my game fun? Is my game fun? Like, that is not fun. The you know, there's no arcing path, so you don't know how far you're gonna go along it. This is unfortunately not a good. I mean, I like the audio, right? Instability, it's flipping over. Got it. You know, I got it. But when I grab this and I drag it all the way up here, you know, and I can barely keep it on a platform, it centers the randomness outside of my control. Of course, I appreciate you jumping in, man. Thanks for sharing your stuff with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking that risk. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, I get what they're going for. Doesn't hit for me, unfortunately. Music is good, but there's no credits. None. And this person needs to activate their damn Windows. You see that? Windows activation, 404, Windows not found. You're cracking Windows? Not only are you trying to crack Windows, but you're taking screenshots that show off that you're cracking Windows? You're nuts. You're nuts. It meets all the qualifications to get rated, though. So looking at this, is it fun? I'm going to give it a 2 because I can see how it would be fun for some people. I would give it a 3 if the mechanic, if the logistics, maybe there's more power to it. I just didn't feel like the power gauge really matched up to the overall game design. The audio was subpar because it, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of information about what's going on. There was enough audio and multiple things had audio, potentially a 2.5 on a 3. Graphics was bare minimum, absolutely bare minimum. The rectangle, this stuff is taken from a script, a font generator online. It's been around since like 2005. Like I can recognize this flame text anywhere. Really, you know, like rudimentary level of work here. They're using fonts. the originality, innovation. We've seen tons of games like this. I'll give it a 2. It didn't really land for me because it was kind of unplayable. The game theme is, in fact, like, unstable. Sure, I'll give you that. It has mobile support, clearly. So, theme, controller support, no 3D, no leaderboards, no star from me. This is a sub-average game. Moving on to Happy Day. Let's see here. I can't read anything except for this. It loads in. Happy Day. All right, it was playing before I even got here. Credits. Love it that it's not spelled right. Okay, not enough generally. I can almost tell you, guarantee that one of these required a linkage, so that's not good for me. So they didn't do anything here on their own. Let's start the game.
Wake up, Mr. Cooper. We have some business to do.
There's voice acting in it. The kid did his best. I love that. The 3D is done. I don't like the snake. I don't know what that snake's about. I feel like I need... So it's just... Is it a maze? Is that what's going on here? Very claustrophobic. If I can fall out your map and that wasn't intentional, like there's no jump design here, then come on, you must play Roblox or something. This is clearly a jump puzzle. And I died.
Wake up, Mr. Cooper. We have some business to do.
I feel like this was just trying to do something clever here and just kind of missed the mark a little bit. Remember, I have a beast of a computer.
Mr. Cooper, we have some
64 gigs of RAM.
to
Okay. So it's literally just that one path. A random snake. Textures that look like they're taken out of Minecraft and like stretched really far. It has a very Minecraftian floor vibe to it. And so it looks like, yeah, the texture is taken from somebody else. Okay. We're gonna sprint and jump. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, so it's a jump puzzler. Okay, I got it. Billboard sprites. Technically, they're 3D objects. This game gets a 3D point for technicality. There's no way that this is mobile support. No way. There is literally... What is that? I like jump... Oh, I like jump puzzles until that happens, and there's no checkpoint. That hurts my feelings. Overall fun and game design is going to be a 2. It's a little substandard. Audio, the kid put in his own audio. I like that. I will give it a charming 3. Graphics are subpar. I don't think they did anything themselves. And it's kind of... I mean, they drew a couple of things. It's really sloppily put together. I'll give it a 2. Originality, innovation, I have to give it a 1, unfortunately. I get, young, creative, he's working on something, all of these mechanics, nothing's really new or original here. I really like the voiceover, so got a 3 there. The overall theme is unstable. He's supposed to be unstable. I couldn't see any other element. So I'm actually going to dock 1 star from his total score because it seemed completely secondary. There was absolutely zero mechanics that had absolutely anything to do with being unstable, except for some dialogue, perhaps. Maybe there's more. I didn't get very far. But without any checkpoints or anything, that's a problem for me. Overall theme, it was 3D. Yep. Unstable, I didn't see that. I didn't see mobile support. I didn't see leaderboards. No point from me. So, a little substandard, but for a young person like this, I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, at that age, I definitely did not have the capacity to even do something like this. So, kudos to them. Congratulations. Keep working hard, man. I like your voiceover. Keep working on it. That's super funny to me. All right, moving over into unpredictable. Like that. Play on words. One day before. Okay. Mobile controls, good. Keyboard controls, good. Game is impossible on some devices due to FPS issues caused by the physics engine. I don't think it's an FPS issue caused by the physics engine, my guy. Almost positive that that's not the case. The physics engine is using Box 2D, if I remember right, or 2D physics, Box 2D physics. I think your design maybe. That is not a real circle. Does anybody else see that? You see that? There's a frame of animation that isn't right. That's actually funny. So one of the animation frames, right there, as it goes up, it starts tweening in a weird way. Whoa. How did I do that? Wait, what happened? What? How did I... What? A and D, press both to jump. Oh, left and right arrow keys. That doesn't make any sense. That is bad design. Bad design. Look at this. I can literally just go anywhere I want. Like, there's nothing stopping me from just being a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? I see the idea here. The poor implementation with fingers in this design. It's not intuitive. Why would you redesign the wheel? Space button should be jump. It's what everybody has grown to realize. You know, unless you have some other mechanic like up to jump, right? But every time I press up, it actually rolls me weirdly, like, or it was when I was moving. It's just unreliable. It's super unreliable. The mechanic input is super unreliable. So, is the game fun? I'll give it a 2. There's no audio. The graphics are bare minimum. Originality, I didn't see anything new or creative there. And overall, the theme was barely met. I don't know what was unstable. Like these balancing beams, I feel like that's lowbrow. You know, like where's the instability? The controls, that's again lowbrow. That isn't a good mechanic to rely on. The rolling was very rudimentarily done. Basic controls need to be learnt. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that it needs some work. Okay, moving on. What is this? Cannon topple? Okay, what? Huh? It's off. I'm not. Oh, cannon topple. Yeah. We'll not talk about it. It's fine. Okay, it meets. I guess technically meets the bare minimum requirements. So. Interesting. What is that? S key, F key, C key? What? I don't. If I just spam the F key, I feel like I'm gonna win. Ready? Get ready. Are there supposed to be people? There is people over there, and I'm just rolling them. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Oops, and I accidentally cannon. It reset. Where's the cannon game? I saw it just a second ago, right? Cannon topple. Yeah, it's a 1 on game design. I think that 2. I'll give it 2. I like the idea of it stacking. I get it. It kind of failed there. The music was not cohesive. The cannon boom didn't make sense. There's no sizzle pop, anything like that. Graphics are a 2-star because at least they did their own graphics. It looks like. I mean, clearly, right? This makes me so sad. Come on. Have you considered that you're just a god at the game? Yeah. Originality, creativity 2. The theme is unstable. I can see that in the physics. No points for me. And I guess it was technically mobile. It was technically mobile, so subpar all the way across. And actually, I'm going to dock one from fun and game daily design because I didn't get to play the game. I could just hit one button all day. That's not fun. That's not fun. Again, you made something, good job, but in terms of overall quality, it is not good. Entropy, and analyst. Oh, geez, dude, my stutter, everything there got stuck in my brain. Game is fine. 10 out of 10. Cool. Let's take a gander at this. Let's jump into the game mechanics. There's a lot of font here that I'm not going to read. Made in 3 days. That okay? If you made it in 3 days and there's no polish, I'm flaming you, right? Because you had all the extra time in the world to do it. This is nuts. Whatever this background is, it hurts my eyes. Okay, intro. Let's check out the intro again. No comments, no credits, or anything like that. So I can't tell what's going on. The game. This is a overlay for the CRT monitor, and it feels like the way it's changing that they slowed the game down. Do you hear the music? It just sounds like vibration. That's because they slowed the whole game speed down, and we're still listening to the audio track. So they set the game scale, time scale to like 0.1. Look at, oh, maybe not. I can hear the music now. What? I had to there. What? Listen, that is bad. Intro, that settings in the intro page. Well, I thought that was an icon. Like I thought it was just in the description in the TV thing. I didn't realize it was an actual button. That's not a good place for that at all. Don't hide your menus anywhere. As any developer, don't do that. This is good. I like this because I'm tired of my ears being blown out. But this is bare minimum, guys. There's tons of tutorials on how to do this. It would take you 5 minutes to learn how to do this. You know, and then put it somewhere else. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Matter obtained. I actually should have. You need at least 100 grams of mass per session. It's moving too quickly for me to read. You shouldn't do that. I turned off my ability to actually. Whoa. Oh. I actually don't know what to do. Increase, decrease. Decrease left bar, increase right bar. Space to cell matter, escape for settings. Okay, that's rough because escape also quits out full screen. That is a poor design choice. So that key doesn't work for me at all. I don't like that. You guys can't hear the music? I can hear the music. They don't move in the direction I would expect them to. Like, what? Let me see this. Increase the right bar with Q. Decrease the left bar. That drives me nuts because it's backwards, right? Red is actually on the right, which is part of the instability, I suppose. But, like, if I actually click the blue button, though... Like, let's look at this. If I click the blue button, it works on the blue one. But then if I... So you want me to click a button... Literally, I can infinitely... I think that this is a bad design choice. I get what they're trying to do here, but overall, bad design choice. Because I get that it's part of the instability, but you're taking away the fun factor. You're making it way too confusing. Color coordinating it. People are colorblind. You know, we've already been here. Incinerary solutions. I'll absolutely do it. Sure, I can do that next. Let me finish this one up. 23 hours and 2 minutes. They had 3 days to do this. No polish. Very disappointed in this one. Game design fun activity down to a 2. The audio was really minimal. I'll do a 2. Graphics overall, a 2. Innovation, I'll give you a 3 on that one. I could see what you're trying to do. Overall theme, mobile support, unstable, reactors, sure. No 3D environments, no leaderboards, no point from me. So that's how I feel about that. Not a great solution, not a great impact. It really just kind of fell on its face, that one. Incinerary Solutions, let's go ahead and check this one out. I haven't played it yet. Absolutely, Riley. You have a good evening. Enjoy your sleep. That's unfortunate. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I don't like it when I like. I got messaged on Discord before I got texted first, guys. What? Who? Who does this? It's all right. All right, give me just a second here. I'm just gonna make a phone call real quick. Let me pause this for half a second. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm back. So going back into Cinerary Solutions. User had asked us to review this, so we're going to. I like that it's 3D. I actually have been keeping my eye on this one as one of the ones I wanted to play because I saw it. Let's check it out. So here into the Game Jam window, what are we seeing? There's a link. Good, thank you. Doesn't look like there's any mobile solution or anything. They want you. Someone spammed you to get them to join their bundle. Seems like an automatic loss for them. Credits, there we go. All material users is CCO or original. Awesome. I like to see that the credits are immediately available there. I put mine in a very particular place in my game, and I forgot to link it to the front page. So my extra credits are not visible where they should be, and I made that mistake myself because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Z to open the manual and open doors Well, you can't open doors or carry objects, not walk through, or casually stand in flames. Promptly use in case of fire. Promptly use a fire extinguisher. You have limited time. Hazardous waste has been delivered to the elevator. You should prioritize its disposal at the incinerator. You have limited time. Okay, clearly. Q to open up the map. You are the white dot. Blue dots are points of interest. Red dots are emergencies, such as hazards, waste, fires. Use WASD to move. Left to shift to run. E or left about and right. Okay, full screen, view FPS. Check out my FPS. Because it's capped, clearly. Or my computer would literally frag the FPS. I can't leave this. What? Oh, Z. Okay, yeah. Where did I... What? Wait, hold on. Oh, so that must not have actually been the beginning. Okay, this... The funny thing about this is it's kind of very... What is that game called? I can't jump or anything. I like the... What you did there. Very cool. Put that back in there as soon as this finishes. There it is. Can't get to that one, so I'm gonna have to like go around. Oh, I just closed my game. I closed my game with Control and W because I tried to crouch. Yeah, Lethal Company. Thank you. That is exactly what I was thinking of. So unfortunately, you gotta be really careful with that other button, but that's okay. We're gonna grab that box. We're going to grab this box. That is not okay. Yeah, it does remind me of that as well. Hello? Okay, I like... Yeah. Very Lethal Company in a lot of ways. It says that there's 13, like I'm supposed to be able to do something here, but... If I hold down the M key? No. What key was it? To look at the map? V? No. Don't know what button it is. Maybe keep a visual prompt Q. Okay, Z to bring this up. Open and close map is Q. Wait, there's a door over here? Okay. Huh. I didn't see the door. Did I like walk right past it? I did. Oh, this is a door. That was really hard to see, actually. The fog is kind of oppressive. It's like really close to my face. Hard for me to see. What is the danger? There's a fire here, right? Hazardous material? We gotta get rid of this. Literally causing me cancer. Right in front of my face. I got cancer. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta drop it. Open the door. Open the door! There it is. Again, really hard to see. There it is. Oh my lord. Show me that I'm carrying a heavy object all of the time. Oh, good. That's what I get for holding on to it. So it doesn't look like there's any randomization to any of this stuff. Like it's permanently in place. So if I learned all of the mechanics very quickly, then you wouldn't need to worry about it. You know, like... I want to make sure that I can only pick up one item at a time. I'm going to try to carry more than one box. It's trying to pick it up, but it won't let me. I can hear it. Okay. And this one won't let me do it. Alright. And I can sprint. That's right. Oh, but you get tired really fast. Okay. Cool. I'm just figuring out your gameplay mechanics so I can understand. I would say my first advice in the long run of this project would be, I like all the pipes and 3D stuff that you did here. It looks like it's all handmade. Pretty simple. The graphics, the wall textures are my biggest gripe. Now that I can see the bottom, but that requires me to be so close in the environment to actually be able to see it. Not a huge fan. Of course, you have to rely immensely on your map in this case. And the point of interest seems like it's nothing more than elevators? Oh, I see. I see, I see. I see what's happening. Okay. Where's the exit? This. This. Maybe making the dot a arrow so I know which way I'm facing would be helpful in polish. I see. That makes sense. One in each hand. I could see that. Mechanically speaking, I'm actually pretty impressed with what you've been able to obtain here. It works for me. Is there anything beyond the 13? Is there another level after this? Great. Now I gotta figure this out real fast. Q. Okay, it's in the first room. That makes sense. It's timed based on how many input I have. I have to be able to run, so don't over sprint, Alex. Don't over sprint. So once you start running, you can't stop running. Put that down. Pick it up. I don't know if I'm like supposed to carry. How am I supposed to carry this? What's happening here? I'm just gonna pick that up. Pick this up. I like the vignette for the goggles at least. That's pretty interesting. Come on, don't do me dirty. Get in there. We gotta get rid of this. That was close. Yeah, cool. There's some pretty cool stuff going on in here. Let's talk about it. So my first initial impact on all of this is that, you know, I can't obviously tell what's what in terms of what you've done, what you haven't done, you know, in terms of your work, what's not your work. All in all, though, very well implemented. It says that you mostly did all the work. I'm assuming maybe the consoles wasn't something you made. Maybe the pipes weren't something you made. Maybe you retextured them. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Fun game design. I would say it's right in the middle. I expect this for a game jam. The audio was actually pretty on point, you know. Overall graphics, the cohesion was all there. I would say it's right in the middle. Innovation, I didn't see a whole lot of innovation here, but I liked that it was really well implemented with itself, you know. And then I would say maybe even on the fun game design, I would actually increase it a little bit just because I enjoy this sort of stuff. I think that there's some room for improvement. I'm trying to decide where this needs to go. I'd say audio goes to 2. Audio is kind of a weaker point of it. You do have multiple steps. I'm going to go back up to 3. Graphics. You know, I feel like middle graphics 4, definitely because of the cohesion. I think that the fog does you good and bad here. I would really consider adjusting the fog's density, the distance a little bit, just a little bit, and fixing those doors, those graphics. Actually, that's what's actually going to drop you down a whole point. If I was visually struggling, the mini map does help a lot. I say honestly, you know, with everything you have, I feel like this is a good jam entry. All the 3Ds by you? Oh, I see. All right. I'll give you the models that, you know, that's like that point, you know? It really is the differential. The theme, you get a point here for unstable, the reactor, clearly, you know. You get it for 3D, of course. There is no mobile. You get a point from me. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I could totally see how that would be frustrating. Yeah, if having accessibility to the fire extinguishers, I would put one in every room, if that's the case, by every doorway, because OSHA, you know, like if you theme the game on something like that, you should also have that. But all in all, this is kind of where I'm at. It's above average, slightly above average. I would say that it's a good contender. You know, you have 3D. I'll give you a point for myself. Unstable, no leaderboards, no mobile. It's originality. You know, I'll give it an extra star, actually. Thinking about it, originality, the mechanics are pretty straightforward, but the way you implemented them with the melting of the machine and stuff, it would have been really cool to see you get resources, maybe, to do something with that melted down material. Give yourself more, there's a lot more that potential, I think that what describes this is lots of potential, but I want more polish. I want more polish. And I just posted that twice. I'm sorry. Delete that one. I want more polish. Overall, good stuff, man. I really like that. Thank you for sharing it with me. Faulty rockets. 12 hours before the end of the jam. Made with it. Faulty rockets. Let's take out the screen stuff here. No linkage. That's fine. How long will you last in the battlefield armed with your confidence and grit? And a few power-ups, of course. A little tiny ship trying to save a faulty self from other faulty rockets. Okay. Have anywhere to begin? What is going on? I have no sense of controls. Oh my lord. What am I even doing right now? You know what I'm saying? What? It doesn't... There seems to be no... Okay, so if you click over... Oh, that's really unfortunate. So all they did was hide the mobile controls. So unfortunately, I can click into nowhere space. And now I have mobile controls. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hit by these rockets, and it's barely even doing anything to me, man. And I can't control my movement if I click on the screen. WASD does not work very well. In fact, it's pushing me the wrong way. If I use my... Okay, if I hold D, or A, for example, right? Well, right now I'm forced to go this way. I guess I don't have a choice. I don't know why it's doing that to me. Probably because, yeah. Okay, so if I hold D, look how slow that rotation is. I'm always pointed the wrong way. And then if I use my mouse, then I can actually move around in real time. Or if I use the mobile. So it's definitely made for mobile. Yeah, it is incredibly loud. I'm sorry that you guys have to hear it. I'm listening to it and it's blowing my ears out. So we're going to quit on that. Yeah, sorry. Faulty rockets, game design, fun, 1 star. Audio, 1 star. Graphics, 2 stars. Original, innovative, 1 star. Theme, 1 star. I don't even know what's unstable about it. You know? Like, there's, like, nothing going on there. Faulty rockets, it just feels like a bullet hell with no premise and things flying everywhere. Sorry. You know? Sammy, there's probably some more work you could have done here. Releasing it 12 hours before the beginning and all of that. And I think that this is way too generous. Far too generous. Yeah, I'm trying not to be a stickler, but like, it's just far too generous. I feel like this is a lot of people trying to put something forward and getting somebody else to play their game. It's sort of like, you know, like they've played a lot. Yeah, screen shake indeed. It should have been, every other letter should have been capitalized because it really felt like my brain was about to rocket out of my head. Yeah, I would not say that that's unstable. I feel like that's just not fluid development. This is clearly an asset ripoff. If I don't see any credits, you're going to get blown away. I'm going to bust your chops, nerdy. I better see those credits. No credits. No credits! Come on. I could see that. Hey, what's going on, Entropy? I appreciate you joining us. I'm trying to get through all these last ones here in this last little bit. Dude, we're going through so many today. We've already been on, I had to reboot the stream, but we're on like 7 hours. Oh, of course. Of course. Jump controls are the basic ones. There is no change. This is like, you jump way too high. This is like literally the default jump controls for Gdevelop. I can feel the slidey looseness of it. That hurts my feelings. You can jump insanely high. That definitely not necessary. And in fact, it makes it almost the air acceleration is so slow, it makes it almost impossible for me to go anywhere. Look out, did you see that? Look at this jump! What is that? Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright, listen. Dino Island, I get it. All of these assets are ripped off. There is no credits at all. Miscredited. You lose massive points for me. Massive, massive, massive points. Because, yeah, cool looking retro game. Really can really move. I don't know if it's just like Mario. You know? Yeah. You know, it's an asset drop. I'm not saying that they didn't work on it. Clearly they did. But 90% of that feels like it was just level design. You know? Like, what is that worth in a game jam? Not as much as I would like it to be. But, you know, is it fun? I'll give it a 2-star. It's shy of Mario. I see what they're trying to do. I couldn't get very far in it because the controls are just absolutely wild for me. Audio, 2-star. Asset rip. Graphics, 1-star. Because they're all ripped off, no credit. Original, innovative, 1-star. It looks like every Mario game I've ever seen, played, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be a dick about it, but, like, the reality is, like, I'm supposed to be rating these on, did you do anything innovative? Did you do anything clever? Did you do anything? Did you do anything? Map design. This is a person who did a lot of map design, and it feels like they stuffed as much art as they could in the front of you to hide the fact that it's a bad game. Sorry. You know, if you made this as your first game, thank you for starting out. You're starting somewhere. You made a game that's worth something. Don't let the critique, my short-term, limit you. But yeah, I can't vote for that in a positive sort of way. This is literally a game ripoff. This is straight out of the asset store with very little changes. They changed the camera angle on the isometric runner. I can already tell you that. Because again, they did lane changes, so there is some changes to it. I'll give it that. Clearly, they didn't even bother removing the template from the title. That tells me you don't care, and it's not worth my time. I can't even click on it, actually. I can't play it. It's only an APK. Guess what? Guess what? You're done. You're done. So we're going to report that, and we'll move on. All right. Adam Outbound, Alex, Outbound, not Outbomb. 10 hours. Okay, I like the hand-drawn aesthetic. There's some cool lighting effects going on, I can tell. I'm curious about what's going on here. Let's take a look. Roguelike, top-down shooter, gives me almost no information. I'm assuming they made all the art because it looks pretty basic and there doesn't look like there's any copywritten anything in there. Leaderboard. They actually had you had the audacity to add a leaderboard. Okay, all right. Hopefully it's good. You are an unstable atom because you have too many neutrons, whatever. And you have to fight other atoms and steal theirs. There is to stop you from dying. Nice. Yeah, there's a huge power outage for me too, actually, a little while ago. Okay, so I don't feel like I should ever see the spawn points in a game that breaks immersion immediately. I don't even... What is that? Oh, it's a bomb. Okay. They're using the orbit and rotation tool here. Alright, very basic, very straightforward. Other than just having a score, I can't see any point beyond that. You know what I'm saying? The character barely had, you know, it's. I mean, they got implemented a basic thing. They have some timer that's being duplicated. I feel like they used the bomb to cover up the timer that's going in each direction. That's all that they did there. That's why the bomb is positioned the way it is, which is kind of lazy, but it's clever in trying to hide something. I'll give you that much. That should have been unstable power. Should have been the game jam. We're all succeeding in that one today, even though it's over. It's all right. All right, there we go. I'm glad I gave it a little bit of a second chance because there I was about to leave. What? I honestly can't tell what the hell's going on. I do like, okay, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. The player's movement controls feels like it just got sloppier. I'm not sure what that's about. I feel like I'm sliding more. Wait, I am sliding more. What is that? If that is a bonus from my gun, take it away from me. I don't want the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that to me. It feels so floaty now. Like, I can't stop. What do you want from me? One bullet? Oh, I see. You have to click on these. It feels weird that there's no instructions, you know? Like, there's nothing there, guys. I feel really kind of misplaced on that one. Give me a second. All right, so main menu on that one. I'm going to back out of this one, and we're going to talk about it. So I could see that there's probably a lot more going on there in the long run. It looks like Helper Wesley's tutorial plus some changes. It's hard for me to really see what they did themselves, not to take away from what they've done. Overall fun. I would say for a Game Jam game, you slapped it pretty hard. It meets the standard of a basic bullet hell. In terms of audio, I would say, you know, actually, even though it's a little sloppy, I would say that it's pretty medium for a Game Jam entry. The graphics are subpar for me. I know you made them yourself. I felt like, again, it's one of those ones that could have been upgraded literally from any free asset online. There's tons of minions and things you could have done. I feel like you've lost your own identity in, which is as weird as that is, like, not the game's mechanics were let down by the graphics a little bit. The positioning of everything, it's all hand done, and I do appreciate that. That's why you're getting 2 scores, but or 2 stars. Innovative, original, not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? It looks like every other bullet hell genre there is, and it wasn't even like fully implemented. I thought the controls were really sloppy. Overall theme is unstable. I literally don't understand what the instability is. Is that bomb? That's how much time you have left? That's just a timer. That doesn't feel unstable at all. I didn't feel any instability other than that weird janky control. So maybe every time you get a power up, your control gets dumber and dumber, which is not fun. You know, that takes away from this. Like in terms of like, you know, overall control capacity, I feel like it starts shutting you down, you know? Like fun. You got to consider, is a fun mechanic? Am I going to land something? Did you make a game that you should be proud of? Yeah, you did. Overall, there's leaderboards, and that feels good. Mobile control, I can't see how that's mobile. I mean, was there? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to roast him and then make fun of myself. I didn't see any mobile control. No credits, no mobile control, no points from me, and no 3D. So that's that. Moving on. We're into the final list. I can finally see the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. We got like 40 more to go. Let's check this out. POT. Game with an alien. A lot going on here. Updated 2 days ago. Okay. Released. Keyboard inputs. So no mobile, no anything like that. There is no documentation, it looks like. Oh, there you go. Mr. Holmes. I don't know what that's about. Maybe a link to someone's stuff. Put S in the controls when S is never even a function. Oh, notes from the dev. No leaderboard. Huh. Yeah, dude, this is so hard to read. The font is so small, black and white like this. Invert it, please. Invert it. Make these thicker. It looks terrible on my screen size. It makes my eyes hurt. I'm not supporting that. I meant to click on this. I'll give you money. You kidding me? This is a Game Jam game. Get out of here. Some of it looks hand drawn and some of it doesn't at all. And there's no. Okay, there's credits. Let's see. Menu music. Newgrounds audio listen. Okay. I don't even know if you can take audio from Newgrounds like that. Ripples. In Sand, another one by them. Mouse.exe game music done by somebody else, all from Newgrounds. I don't know if they just like took people's audio or maybe they're posted online so that you can use them. I actually don't know the quality of that. But then there's no references to any of the actual graphics. So in your game, you don't need to put link credits like that. It should be down here in the description. Controls, let's take a look at it. A, WASD, jump, move. Okay, cool. That's pretty straightforward. Escape is a bad key to use for your menu in these sort of games, guys. Again, it's a bad key to use because escape escapes you from full screen. So that's unfortunate. Oh, maybe this is their own art now that I'm looking at it, because it is all over the place. Nothing here is consistent. Those boxes look like they're drawing something from... I can't see my cursor, so it requires me to move my mouse around a lot. Not a great game mechanic. Oh, see? Get back to here. I can't even get to touch... Wait. Wait, what? What is my point? Like, what's the whole point of this? I'm trying to understand the mechanic here. I have no guidance, you know? So we could jump up here. What? We touch the button. We jump on it. We can't even grab the rope, can we? I feel like we should be able to grab that rope. You know? Yeah, I don't think you can. Hey, yeah. And you can't jump up here. You can't jump on these guys. Oh, wait, can you? Oh, okay. What? I don't understand what's going on. That's arbitrary, it feels like. Okay, and then I can jump on it. But then if I let go, I fall. So I have to hold it all the time, or I fall. Oh, that's a place I can jump to. Of course, the casual Among Us bone in the back. Very Among Us-y in all of this. Wait, was I not supposed to be touching the electricity? It seems like that's what I was supposed to do. All right. And that is a random... What is that? It's like a random 3D object on that shelf. Nothing else is 3D except for whatever that is. I'm not giving you 3D points if that is the case. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look. I died immediately. I didn't even jump. What? Okay, whatever that is. One 3D item. Now smoke is coming? There's no explanation? All right. Game's fun and design. A fat 1 star for me. Audio. I mean, they took other people's music. They did that real good. I don't know if it's allowed or not. I'm not going to investigate that right now. But they did give credit for it. If it's copywritten, then that's on you. And if I get a copyright strike, actually, I'm going to be mad. I will be mad, and I'm going to cover it in a video. If one of you has copyrighted music and I get a copyright strike on YouTube because of it, I will be irate. Don't do that to me. Graphics, 2 star because of the creativity involved. The originality, I mean, yeah, cool. I think that it's interesting. There's some places that they definitely could have improved on. Overall theme, I'm not giving them for that one item. You're not getting 3D. So you have stability issues, no 3D, no leaderboards, nothing from me, all the way across the board, just unstable. Yeah, it's unstable. I can see that. The smoke, everything else, but feel really loosely put together. Assets are all over the place. Yeah, I'm actually going to drop that down. So just slightly above, you know, Chopin is. So the music is. Yeah. It just didn't fit to what I thought was going on, you know? Like, I can see the potential of what they're trying to do. I see it's probably their first game, but over this much time, there should have been a lot more going on here. There's no information. None. None. Oh, is it? There's just no information going on here. So I'm going to leave it at that. good presentation. That's being generous, guys. You know, I don't even gonna read other people's posts because I'm just really flaming people now. It's like, dude, this literally stream 3.5 is Alex roasting people because I'm trying to get through the roast list. This is the roast list. When I'm done with that, then we move on to the final ones, the ones that didn't get covered, and the next one tomorrow's is going to be really good. I'm looking forward to recovering some of the ones that we didn't get to do. So I got to keep moving forward here. I'm getting tired. I've been streaming for 5, 6, 7.5 hours. 7 hours, something like that. I'm getting fatigued. There's only so many I can do. Harder to restart. Left click on the object to drag them while in edit mode. I can play on GDE games. That's good. Released HTML5 yeah.dev. Okay. If yeah.dev isn't a domain name, I'm going to be upset. Keep It Straight. Was that one of the games I roasted or didn't vote on? Or what happened with Keep It Straight? I don't remember. I've played so many games now that it's hard for me to recall which one is which. Unstable Foundation. I like the art. No credits. What is that? What is this? We got a beach ball. I've got a beach ball that I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with a beach ball for. What do you want? Is this supposed to be here? It's bouncing around. It's unstable. Is that it? No. What am I supposed to do? There's something supposed to be... Oh, play. Oh. Wait. Oh! I see. That's interesting. It's a weird 3D ball. This is like the only 3D object in the entire game. And again, I am not going to give you a 3D point for having a 2D object in 3D. No. Nothing else is 3D. So I'm not giving anybody that technicality. Wait, can you pin things together? No. So you're saying is that that's so dumb. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's put that rock right there. We're going to put this guy on top of that rock, even though it sounds crazy, because once you hit the go button, I've given a few games good ratings, actually. Yeah, you know what? The implementation of this one, I get what they're going for, so I'll give them some creativity, but overall, very bare minimum. This is their first game jam, so I'll take that in consideration, but no one gets the special treatment here. Very little information, no idea about who made this. This looks AI generated, unfortunately, like entirely. These are all taken assets, no credits, no anything like that. Is it fun? Not for me, but I could see it could be. Audio looks like it's taken somewhere. Graphics are all over the place. Originality, innovation, I'll give it a 2. I feel like there was, mind flexing going on here. The theme was unstable, definitely. I could see that. It doesn't look like there's any mobile support. It doesn't look like there's any 3D. I'm not adding that as 3D. I'm not doing it. That does not qualify for 3D. It's not enough. I'm not even sure if it really is 3D. It might just be a 3D textured object. Or like a textured 2D object. I have to, whatever. Doesn't look good enough for me there. I am interested in seeing this kind of produced a little bit farther. Yeah. Enough for that one. Infamous Nugs Games. That is 15 seconds. 4 levels and 15 seconds for the game to start running? What? No. 14 seconds. 1. Like, what? No. 14 seconds? Dude, who are you and what computer do you have that took 14 seconds for you to even play on? All right. Yeah. I even touched those spikes. Did you see that? Touch the spikes. Didn't kill me. Wait. I can just stand on them? They hurt me once. It can never hurt me again. Oh, there it goes. Okay, but come on, guys. Really? All right. It's another one of those, like, I get what they're doing. I get what they're trying to do. They made that 3D. or they put fake. Man, I really don't like the way that this is being built. That's okay. It's a lot of I don't like this right now out of Alex, which is very. And now the game's broken. Can't go anywhere. Okay, not gonna spend any time on it. You didn't spend time on it. I'm not gonna spend time on it. Listen, you did spend time on it. That came out really cynical. You did spend time on it, and it's worth playing for the idea of watching what somebody else did. I feel like overall game mechanics subpar, audio minimum, graphics I'll put a 2 at. Feels like it's very minimum. Again, this is one of those ones you could have gone online, gotten any texture pack anywhere. Original and innovative, no, not really. I'll give. Was there more than one sound effect? There was one for jumping, and then I think one for. There's no sound effect for getting hurt. There's audio in the background, so maybe 2 there. Originality. Theme. I saw one thing. Unstable. And it was just the screen. So if I could give you less, I probably would. Overall, 5 hours left in the jam. I don't know that it took them all that long to do in terms of overall development. A lot of the movement controls and everything are right out of the box. I do want to say that they did spend time on their levels, and that's worth noting. That is worth noting. I can see that you're spawning in via, it looks like you're spawning in via external layouts. I could be wrong. Maybe you're unhiding things. It's kind of hard to tell, but overall, I'm going to leave it here. Moving on. Jump, potion, jump. Jump, potion, jump. Jump. Oh, shit. Yeah. Interesting. Jump, but it's supposed to be jump, potion, jump. But jump, ocean, jump. I just don't. It doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Maybe non-native speaker trying to do something. Whoa. I am not. If this is your tutorial, I'm not even. No, not at all. I'm not even going to look at it. It hurts my eyes. No way. Come on. This handwritten, messy. Come on. Come on, put some effort into your... Put anything. Press R to continue. Oh. What in the actual fuck is going on? You want red? I would love to give you red if I knew what the fuck I was doing. Move with the arrow keys. So listen here, buddy. I am moving. There's literally... You said move left and right, but there's no control. Playing for 120 seconds? Took 2 minutes before you can mix colors. No. Anything that forces me to play for any extended period of time for any reason to force a new mechanic onto me, you're blasted. I don't want to play your game. No. It's just as bad as people, with some of the ad, like making me watch an ad every single time I want to do something in your game. No. Fun in game design. I couldn't even navigate it. No. Audio, if anything, no. It's just a repeating music. There's no credits anywhere. I don't know who made what. That's very ambiguous. Not going to do that. Graphics wise, I'll give it a 2, but I'm going to say it looks AI generated, some of that stuff in the background, because there's so many inconsistencies, right, between the 2 art pieces. Like all these vials and stuff, they look really messy, and that's what makes me think they were like cut out of something. Maybe the developer didn't. Maybe it was a style choice and they went that direction for a reason. It's not for me. Is it original and innovative? I don't even know what they're supposed to be doing. If I can't tell that right away, I'm sorry, your game jam doesn't slap. Theme? Unstable. Yep, absolutely. Let's move on from that. This one, Seesaw. Seesaw has a game, arrows on the screen to survive on Seesaw. Okay, cool. 2 days ago, it was updated. Hopefully that's this, adding their Gdevelop link. Good. Console looks good, but I definitely need to try it on my desktop. Good work. Okay, so it does have mobile control. Seen that from the comment section. Okay. This is very lowbrow, in my opinion. This is more or less, and the physics isn't even exact. That's a little unfortunate. So what happens if I just sit in the middle? Hold on. Nope, you can't. So if it starts you off wrong, and then I'm a ball, that is not working, right? So like, there's just no way to counteract it. You have to go all the way down one side, all the way to the other, and then it flips. There isn't a way to perfectly balance this. If there was, and I'm a round ball, I'm colliding with the floor, and it's counting as me pushing on the floor instead of, yeah, okay, done with this one. Fun and game design, 1. Audio, none. Graphics, none. Originality, none. Theme, unstable. That's what you get. Moving on. Camera work. The camera is unstable. You must help. Cool. I would say, you know what? Like, in that one, are you talking about this one? The camera work one? Helper just jumped in there at the last second. I don't know if he was talking about the last game or this one. What's up, Wesley? Thanks for joining us, man. I'm going through the like needs to be sorted list. Yeah, okay. So the last one for me, I could see the leaderboards being cool. There was some jank in the control, but for me it was really low brow because it was kind of given to you. You know, I mean, I'm not to put anybody down for how much work it takes in, but again, from my perspective and what I'm doing in this series is, oh, okay, yeah, awesome. I've been trying to give these guys, I'm looking at it from the perspective of someone who's works in the industry, someone who's looking at overall quality and put together. It's just a vote, so anybody has an opinion here. But you know, when I don't see effort put forward, you know, when it doesn't, I mean, not to say that somebody didn't work hard on it, of course. Obviously, they release something. They're indie dev. I feel like there was a lot of time for polish in a game like that. Um, anyway, so the video game cameras must be stable. If you want to help, use left and right arrows to. I like this because I can actually read it. Don't even have to highlight it. Move and jump to use. If you go off to one side in the screen, you'll be able to come back to the other side. So that's kind of a looping mechanic that's pretty classic in some games like Joust and other things like that. Very traditional. Don't click the options button. I'm clicking the options button. You told me not to. I'm doing it. Okay. Got you. Awesome. Oh, no. Guys. Yeah, exactly. It was kind of given. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. I could barely tell that there's anything going on here. All these symbols look absolutely generic. Other than the pink, I would have thought that the highlight, you know, it did kind of point me in the direction, but I completely whiffed it. Completely whiffed it. Uh, that's the settings button that breaks the game. I think it looks like a cogwheel with a heart in it or an eyeball. I'm not sure. Play button. There is no large mode. I can't see anything. Like I cannot. I don't know if any of you can. I cannot read what that is. Not at all. Even oh, I can zoom in. I guess that is a bad S. What? Uh. What? Uh. I literally can't jump over the wall, and I can't wall jump. Uh. uh Use up to jump. A guy, you can't get past the next level. You can't even wall jump. Ah, my soul, my stinking soul. Okay, I even if you let go of the wall, there you can't do it. No, what is that? All right. Game design, mechanics, functionality. I'm gonna be brutal here. I mean, I can't play your game with the mechanics that you yourself have displayed. It's a little frustrating. There's no audio in this at all. Wait, Was there audio in that at all? It didn't feel like there was, but maybe there was and I wasn't listening. No. Okay. All right. No audio. My ear sometimes tunes out audio, you know what I'm saying? Graphics, it was custom made. You know, they did their own graphics. That's pretty interesting. I like that they tried to do some innovation. It didn't land, and that's okay. Sometimes you fall on your face. 3 hours and 1 minute before the deadline. I do feel like there could have been more time, guys, to polish this up. You know, for whatever was done here. I don't know what time was put into this, but I can't get past the second level. So that's a roadblock immediately. It doesn't matter how many levels you have if I can't get past the first one. There's a because JJ, because there is so many ways to use the inverse inside of Gdevelop, the not feature really works the best when you're combining multiple ands, ifs, ors, right? Or and this, you know, that's when when this is true and not this specifically, or invert these sort of things. But otherwise, Gdevelop has a lot of user-friendly ways to be able to utilize the not function. That's my understanding, but maybe if Wesley has time, he can answer that for you. Theme overall, I'm dumb. I realized, oh, thanks, Wesley. I realized that in that game that I was struggling to beat the first level in this one, you have to, they did mention you can jump over the side and into the other side of the screen. So I couldn't get over there because I was supposed to go to the other side and jump off and repeat. But that's where you should be teaching the mechanics in the level. From a good game design perspective, there's no guidance in here, so therefore it falls on its face. I like that they tried. I do. It just doesn't land right. With how much polish there could have been, there should have been more guidance and all of that. Neon bright colors, it's kind of cool. A lot of weight, you know, it's an interesting idea. Is it a jam winner? It's not for me to decide. Steep Turn. I tried to play this earlier, and then I roasted it because it didn't have the page I was looking for. There was no reference or Gdevelop, but then I realized... Exactly. All right, yeah. No, I definitely. What Wesley just said there makes sense. So they're saying personally they don't use it. They don't use the inverse condition because it doesn't actually mean no. It means it isn't the same thing, right? So one of them is when it's not in this state versus one of them is absolutely not no. And I think that's actually a really important declaration of the differences. So now I know exactly what to say to other people because that is thoughtful and straightforward. Jumping into this, hello there. The space shuttle Pepco 815 crashes into the Eris anomaly. 325 lifetime within 300. What? Hello there. The space shuttle Pepco 815 crashes into the Eris anomaly within 325 lifetimes. The crew of the shuttle bravely fights to save the Pipyaka's life. Pipyaka? What? Characters: the resilient robot Chippy, ripping off Chappie. Resourceful Pepco 815 and unflappable Pipyaka. I don't. Maybe that's supposed to be something. I don't understand. The cold-blooded and charming Radio Man come along as me, and also the incomparable station of 0195 and station 0194 in the game Steep Turn. Whoa! Aha. I can't open the door. I'm gonna die if I go into that rock. Oh, I'm already dying. Oh, I'm getting electrocuted. Where am I supposed to go? straight through? I can't open the door. Oh, I can't. It did automatically. The collisions is whack. Oh, I like... Wait, I don't understand. How do I open the door? Wait. Oh, it's buttons. I see the button. No user tutorial, no interface, no idea of what the heck I'm doing. What does that mean? Oh, there's just way too much going on. Oh, we died. Oh, we died. I can't move. There it goes. I got stuck on the wall. I don't know what's happening here. We're exploding. We're exploding. Yeah. Okay, we're going to restart this game once and try to figure out... Quoi? I like all of this cool stuff that they try to put in here. I'm just going to run around and open all the doors. Oh, open that one. Good. Oh, there's another door over here. Gotta run over here. Got it. Nope, didn't get it. Okay. Inconsistency. My mouse only must have to highlight over it, without clicking at all, and it opens the door. That's very frustrating because it's really inconsistent. And if you're playing a game where there's like... I want to say that they created these graphics themselves, but at the same time, I literally don't know. It does kind of feel like they self-created, and that's good. That's good. I like that. But I can't tell, and that's... There's no credits anywhere. I really don't like it when I don't know what's going on. The ship is on... Is there more, like, objectives that I have to... Okay, good. I hit a lightning bolt and like... Whoa! It's gonna eat my face! Oh! How am I supposed to put you back in your cage? Come here. Oh, I can hold on to it. Left click. Okay. Where's the aquarium? Oh, it's in there. Good. I like that. What is this? I can't access that with E. It's not working. That's really a shame. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that this thing got out again. Okay, yeah. It does look self-made. I would agree with that as well. I haven't seen them before, and I'm also pretty good about, like, I buy a lot of assets. I look at a lot of assets. I feel like I would have noticed this, but it is... Get away from me! Devil... There. I'll just close it out. No worry. We're all good. And I've literally done nothing. I'm just, like, floating in the storm. My ship's about to die. Right. So, overall gameplay and fun mechanic, I will give it a 3 because I can see someone spending the time to learn all the mechanics to play the game. I personally won't, but I can see that that is possible. For a Game Jam game, it does kind of slap in that way. So for me, again, a 3-star means that they've met the criteria for being, you know, like a decent entry point, you know, an amateur in the developing process. It's standard for me. 3 stars is standard. So out of a Game Jam game, 3 stars is what I expect. In terms of audio, there was a lot going on there, and actually I felt like it was pretty good. There could have been a little bit more better audio cues, but there was so much audio in that we probably would have lost some of the gameplay feel if we went too far in the audio. Graphics being hand done and tied together tastefully, another 3-star. Originality and innovation, it's very faster than light. It's very Among Us in some ways. It's very a lot of these things. So originality, I'm gonna have to give it a 2-star. It didn't really exceed my expectations. It met the standard. And so for that, for me, is a 2-star. Overall theme, 1 point for being unstable. The whole ship's unstable. The graphics make it look good in that way. I didn't see any 3D. I didn't see any mobile support. Actually, let me take that one more time and make sure that there is... Yeah, I can see... There really is no way that there is mobile support, being that the controls are so limited and it would be very hard to play. So even if you could play it, I don't think I'd give it a mobile because it's not fully compatible. Processing all of that, it isn't... it's going to get 1 point from me in the theme as well, just because I believe that I can see the cohesion. I saw what they were going for. Some of the code's a little buggy, and that messes with the gameplay and theme part of it, but for actual technicality... I like that they made the whole game based around the theme. All of it. The visuals, all of it. That means they matched the game theme for me. They just missed out on the 3 extra bonus points. So 1 for instability and 1 from me. So a little bit slightly below average in terms of overall games, standard, but it's a good submission. It deserves more ratings and more people to play it. I'll leave a nice little comment. Says give it a try. I would like to see more people play it. 6 doesn't seem very fair in the total rate, especially being that they put so much time and effort in that. In 10 minutes and 11 seconds before the deadline is dead close. But I can't make any assumptions about their life or what they're doing, so I'll leave it at that. I feel like that's pretty generous understanding where we're at there. An arcade or NES type game that is completely normal. You're lying to me. It has nothing to do with normalcy. I can already tell that you're lying to me. I like 2 players. Interesting. Maybe it's a classic Nintendo 1 controller, 2 controller. The changing... What is that? That makes me not want to touch it at all. Download Ebony GD Games link. Download? Why would I download a link, my guy? What? That doesn't seem... That... I'm not doing that. That's sketchy. But there is something in the web browser, so I'll give it a shot. Computer or mobile? We're on computer, so I like the choice, the differential. The CRT was pretty cool. I love the effect that they're going for overall. It is very Nintendo. You probably shouldn't do this. This isn't a real trademark or registration. You own creative rights to it, but registered in 1990, unless you actually registered your game company at that time. I mean, it's a minor nitpick. I don't really feel like it's important, but when you're dealing with copyrights and stuff, it's probably in the name of comedy or because it's self-made, I press player 1. There we go. Okay, so we're playing tanks. That enemy tank is not... Okay. Okay, so we're collecting... The enemy tank doesn't even face me in terms of direct... Oh my goodness. There's so much slide in this tank. Like, Speed Racer! We're gonna go skirt! We're gonna slide around... No, can't. The horizontal... Okay. We're just gonna, pong around. Let's go. Game mechanic-wise, lots of spaghetti code going on here. No finite state machines. I would suspect that the 3D functionality is still very new and very likely to continue to be developed on everyone. But just because we have someone from Gdevelop in here, let's not harass them with questions, though. They're a viewer just like everybody else. If you want to know that information, put it in the comment section in Gdevelop on the Discord, please. I personally don't know the answer to that, but I would say I could assume in the positive affirmation that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. Moving backwards here. Is the game fun? I feel like there was a lot more put into some of the background art. Like, it feels like they took an image from a 3D game, right? And then they dimmed it down and used a lighting technique, and then they slapped their image on it, recorded that. I'm kind of concerned about where the origin of that came from personally, just based on all the other art. I can't tell too much about who made it. They say that they did everything. There isn't any links or anything. It does look like it very much is a handmade game. So I'm going to make that assumption. Is it fun? I could see how it would be fun for some people. It's really messy in some of the organization of how it's presented. The audio for me is a 1. I don't feel like there was really anything going on there. Some very basic audio. Graphics, it was handmade. I'll give it a 2-star. 1, it has graphics. 2, I can't give zeros, right? And also they did it by hand. It pretty much looks like that. Originality, it looks like Pac-Man with janky tanks. So for me, unfortunately, originality kind of slaps a little bit on the lower end. That might be a little brutal. Maybe a 2-star in this one, but you'd have to leverage me a little bit. Theme, unstable. I don't. The controls, maybe? Are the controls unstable? Yeah, the controls are unstable. Is that enough to be declared as a game of instability? That's really loose for me. I mean, that's really ambiguous. I can't rate it a 0, so it gets a 1 point. You know? Like, I don't know, like, in the theme, I can see how the wild loopiness of the car, but it doesn't translate well, and you don't explain it. If I have to think about it, you know, like, if I really have to think about what you've done, then you probably didn't land what you wanted. You know, I always tell people what makes a good game, what makes a good picture, if I can tell what it is. That's all that you need to do. It could be 8-bit, it could be 1-bit, you know, it could be black and white, monochromatic. I don't care. But as long as it synchronizes together, one of the games that I gave the top rating to already is a 1-bit game, a monochromatic pseudo 1-bit game, because of how they organized all of their stuff. Incredible. I'm a little disappointed here. All right, on to the next one. Adventure Cave by Mahmood. This is a game. This is a review. Release HTML5. It runs in the browser. There's 0 information in here. I really don't like that. I don't. It's a personal pet peeve of mine. So I like that they have sound. They followed a tutorial somewhere. This is jank. I like that they stretched and messed with the soundbar a little bit. A little bit different than the default, so I'll give them a little bit of creativity there. It looks a little different. Adventure Cave. These are stock. The stock pictures from Gdevelop. I'm pretty sure that these are straight from Gdevelop. No attribution. I don't know if there's any attribution required on these particular assets. I didn't look at it for Gdevelop, but I assume not. I can run off the side of the map, which... Can I ever come back? I guess I can. I feel like there's like something over here. Oh, okay, they're Kenny assets. Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, okay, that's right. That makes sense. I kept trying to jump over this because I thought it was going to kill me. But I realized that that's the only way for me to do that. Again, you know, when I'm looking at this stuff, does someone having custom drawn stuff matter to me? It does. It does. Because we're in the middle of a game jam. Yes, of course you can use other people's stuff, but without any innovation or iteration over it, it really lands completely flat for me. So much so where, like, I don't feel like I'm going to finish the level by not picking stuff up, which is kind of sad. And then it's just a reiteration of the same game design with different characters. There's no level select. There's no way for me to tell if there'd be more to this game unless I played it. Oh, the yellow is hard for me to see on that transition. There wasn't like a loading screen. There wasn't like a, if you're still holding down the button, you'll start. And so apparently that leaf is enough to kill you. Maybe because it's yellow? I guess that felt arbitrary between the two of them. Why that one and not the other ones? Is this anything yellow? I assume is going to kill me now. Yep, anything yellow will kill me. But then over here it's white. Okay. All right. I feel like I got enough out of that one. Again, we're kind of just mod smashing some of these games. No, let's look at this. 7 days and 2 hours before the deadline. There was nothing but time. Nothing but time. You know? There's no comment about their situation. We don't know what's going on. There's no credit. Okay, there's CCO, so there's no attribution required. It's public domain, right? So that being said, there just isn't any clear definitive line. You know, I feel like there's tons of room for polish. Tons of room for polish. The characters fall because they didn't remove the platformer on the sprites. These ones specifically, they could have made another asset, re-uploaded them, and allowed them to sit there, but they fall. I don't see instability in the game at all. At all. I didn't see anything that made it unstable. The difference of characters isn't unstable to me. There isn't any influence in that. It looks like they tried to do mobile support, but there's, again, no information, no way for me to test. So game and fun design is going to get a 2. I could see how people like platformers. I love platformers. They might want to do that. The audio is very basic. The graphics is straight up a rip, which is fine, but there's no implementation over that originality. I didn't see anything original or anything that said, hey, that's cool, I want to go back and play that game or even check it out again. It seemed pretty senseless. The things that killed me were I mean, I would expect spikes to kill me, right? Maybe subverting expectations is the theme, and that's why it's unstable. But again, if I have to think about it too hard, it's a stretch. So I want to see more people finish. I mean, finish. Tell us what's going on. Give us some insight, because then that does affect what we're doing. I want to see more people put time into this polish, and of course, if that's all the time they had, I would like to know that, but I don't get to. So, Tower of Instability. That picture is unstable. It's not even centered. That's all right. Not a problem. I'm just roasting because I can. Cool beans. Like that. A couple people made it. Kind of unstable. Gravity physics. Cool. Isaac Newton. Apple dropper gang. Reminder to self. Delete game. Oh, all right. No one even downloaded it. There's not even a download, so it's not like you actually note to self. Oh, it's one of the... That's the creator. He's saying delete this so that he doesn't have to play it again. Oh. Oh, I see. Why is there a ball? Oh. That's why. Are we breaking stuff? Oh, we lost. Okay, so we're trying to build the house. But oh, that didn't work. And now? Okay, that worked. Now what am I doing? Rolling the ball away? And then everything breaks. Is the ball not supposed to hit anything? What? So that is supposed to be... Okay, so if you click... This is stressing me out. It shouldn't be like this. Start, drop. Come on. So now if I click, it should drop the piece. It didn't drop the piece, but only if I clicked on it over there, the first one will drop. So it literally requires me... I get what they're trying to do. It's a poorly implemented version of that game that's in the arcades, where you tap the button to stack the building. Oh, death is down there. I saw that little bit there. Fortunately, it just doesn't quite land. I see what they're trying to do. Cool. Cool. Not enough for me. Is it fun? I'll give it a 2. Audio, basic graphics, they drew their own stuff. Originality, pretty much a 1 for me. The overall theme, instability, they made that. Mobile support doesn't work. They don't have it. I can't see. Well, maybe they do, but I can't see how they would. I'm not clicking on any memeage down here. That's ridiculous. And over 1, they get 1 for the theme. We're just going to move on from that one. Family dynamics. 7 hours before the end of the thing is a little rough. Please be kind. The game's buggy. It's my very first project. You can restore the family relations we've undone at the end of the game. Okay. Let's go check this out. That's disturbing. Everyone has a nose and they're looking at me. Credits. Graphics done by them. Music by them using GarageBand loops. Okay. I'm not really familiar with that. Sound effects are used by SFXR.me. UI elements from Gdevelop. Very good. Let's start the game. Select a family member by clicking on them. Now click Whee! Now click Whee you want them to go. Every family member has a harmony bar. If it is filled 80% or more, the family member is happy, the level is 1, and then everyone is happy. If the harmony bar is filled 50% or more, a family member is sending out hearts. When a family member is touched by a heart, it tops 10% of the harmony bar. If the harmony bar is filled less than 50%, the family member is sending out shouts. When touched by a shout, a family member loses 10%. I fear for whoever grew up in this household. Wait, what is my job again? I forgot what I was supposed to do. Am I supposed to click them so they hit each other? Oh, so I freeze them in time, kind of, for a second, maybe. You're frozen? You're not frozen. I can't even click on you. Oh, I can't click on you. Oh, okay. There's nothing going on here. There's a login feature, which is not leaderboards, so I'm not even going to assume that. 7 hours before the end. Hopefully, you know, enough said. I don't even need to speak it out loud. You know, I get that this is their first Game Jam game. Congratulations, you made a game. You got more polish to do. Whatever's going on there, it's okay. It doesn't matter what the score is. It's just my opinion on this. You know, did they put effort into it? Yeah. Am I being absolutely rigid in my voting system? Also, yeah. And that's fair. 3 hours and 41 minutes before the deadline. Atomic instability trails. Oh, trails. Tails. Autumn. What? Atomical. Oh, dude, my dyslexia is ruining me over here. Z to process dialogue, X to speed up dialogue. Okay. Dialogue. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm assuming non-native speaker or young on that one. Wait, is this a phone? This looks like it was drawn on paper and then cut out in 3D effects, like they drew on paper and then, which isn't a bad thing. I'm very just like, how much visual novel do you expect me to go through here? This definitely isn't my style of game. I want to see if there's more to it than just. It doesn't matter what the words say to me right now if there isn't anything else other than visual novella. Because in that case, if there's no interactable, it says interactive. What interaction? So far, I'm just holding a button to skip through all the dialogue. There doesn't seem to be anything for me to actually say. Oh, right there. There it is. You have 4 eyes. That is why. How do I even look you in the eyes? That's what I want to know. Just pick 2. Stick with them. Well, one of them is up here. And then the other 2 are right here. Okay, so dialogue. Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to say what's going on here in terms of everything. It's hard to rate something like this, considering. I'm gonna just power through this to make sure there isn't like anything else going on here, because it is. I mean, listen, it's a visual novella, right? It's not. Those generally don't do very well in game jams already, unless it's themed around that. There are a few that we've played already that did pretty well because of the way that they innovated on top of that. You know, there's a lot going on here. Right next to the very end, I don't know. It looks like a lot of yarn dialogue, and that's what took up all of their time. And maybe not even yarn. It looks like yarn. I could be wrong. But is it fun? For me personally, no. I'll give it a 2 because I could see where people enjoy that story mechanic. These just don't generally do very well in game jams, and that's because they're kind of require the player to sit absolutely still, and we already know we can't get them to do that. Have you seen TikTok? Have you seen YouTube Shorts? Good luck. If your video is longer than 15 minutes, 5 seconds, you're not going to get anybody to play play it. So for me, visual novellas are just not where I would go to in a game jam. I think that if you had a really good art skill, then maybe. If you did visual effects, then maybe. But otherwise, it's risky. Absolutely risky, in my opinion. So, well tried. You know, good attempt. Overall, audio for me, there was nothing there except for the annoying typewriter effect, and some background noise. Graphics were hand done. I'll give them that. There's a lot of weird background effects that it looks like they took a regular image and passed it through a bunch of filters. I don't even know what's going on there because it's inconsistent with the rest of the game feel. I will give them 2 because it did look like they hand drew stuff, cut it out, and did their best. You know, or have characters that are worth gooning for. Not gooning enough, not for me. But yeah, innovative, original, without knowing the story. You know, otherwise, mechanically speaking, it is as original. I mean, it is as flat as it possibly can. As flat as it possibly can be. Again, not saying that they didn't do hard work on it. That's not the point. I'm saying that beyond that element, there isn't much going on there. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And those games wouldn't have been allowed in Gdevelop because there's a no non-safe for work clause for all the game jams because that makes sense, right? We want to keep it that way for public, for kids, stuff like that. I would like to, there is a big other group of people that would be using Gdevelop in these sort of situations because of visual novella. I think Gdevelop's perfect for it, and that's the bad part. Gdevelop's amazing for visual novels. It's amazing to be built from that standpoint. It's not a great game competitive thing. It's non-competitive. You're not, unless you really land hard, like Superman landing, and get people's attention right away, it's not gonna hit right. Unfortunately, I feel like that's the case here. Break it version 1.0. Break it. Throw, store icon, store, pause icon, pause menu. That feels pretty straightforward. Big eyeball energy. Observation games. Okay. 10 hours ago, they uploaded something. 4 days ago, was it published? Let's take a run and a crack at this. Break everything, and your objective is to get ore. Wait, what? Break everything. Oh, break it. Okay, so this is just like nonsense. Copy. Can turn the light up and down. They didn't. There's like something weird on the controller. On the. Oh, everything's broken. I see. The mouse. I actually like that. I like that. The mouse has like a broken texture to it. All right. Okay. What am I breaking? I don't understand. Mine. I'm B to mine. I'm pressing B with miner. Is that not what this thing is? What is this? Play? What is this? Settings? I don't know what that is. What? I do like the custom loading. That's actually weirdly polished for some reason. That's an advanced feature I wouldn't have okay. I like that they included some sort of audio linkage. That is giving credit, just not in the appropriate way. Also, what am I mining? What? Pause. Oh, P to launch. Oh my goodness. What? Who did this? What am I supposed to be doing? Restart ending. What? There's no cursor, mouse icon, nothing like that. Unfortunately, this is dud for me. Okay, P. That's it. Now what? Paper ball. We got a rock. Oh, we better buy that. Okay. And then what? This is a pick? Obsidian? Is that what this is supposed to be? No, it doesn't work. Of course, the guy who I need on the menu doesn't work. What a shame. I can't even click on the thing. It's all broken. Nothing is working. The control got stuck. There we go. Well, now it's kind of over, right? Level 2. Let's start that over, maybe. Is that what that is? I don't know. Yeah, I was clicking B, but like normally when you drop it, it falls and hits the thing. Right? See, that works. P launches it. Now I go into here, buy the rock, P launches it. Now if I go in here, P does that, B does mine with miner. So are you saying that I have to like click P, then press B as he falls? No, it just doesn't work. Is that 8? B? 5? What is that number? It looks like B to me. Yeah, and when I hold B, there you start doing something, but this game's broken. Okay, break it. It sure is broken. Gameplay fun. It had a really cool mechanic, and then it failed me immediately. The audio is subpar. The graphics are actually kind of cool. Innovative, I'll give it a 2 stars. Theme, I'll give it a 1 star. Unstable, definitely. You know, I don't have much to say about this. The mind doesn't craft. You're right. It doesn't craft. React or die. That's actually, I like this. That was clever. React or die, the way they implemented that. I like it. Don't know anything about the art in the background. That looks AI generated. And these other assets are oddly detailed in the background. Very oddly detailed in the background. Let's see if they give proper credit. You know, this is important. You've been assigned to save. There's no information here. I don't really care about the undergoing of 3 phases or whatever. React or die. Play credits. There it is. No exit. That feels like a missed opportunity. I can barely read this. Assets and art. Matt Firth. Oh, don't do that. Well, Wishforge Games. Gdevelop. I don't. Music. Maybe some of these are from a pack on Gdevelop. That looks definitely AI generated back there. It's all choppy and I don't like it. Stop doing that. I don't know. Some of these pictures in the background look super AI generated. Like this one back here, definitely AI generated as well. So not all of the art was done by these people. There's no way that this is not AI generated. Look at the factoring down on the bottom. That's a big, big down vote for me on that one. I can't read the font. The font is incredibly difficult for me to read. I do know who they are. I just don't know what they did, what credit is being done where. It's very vague. It's not enough. I will give it, I literally can't read this font at all. It looks like every letter is almost the same in my eyes. Is that an O? Another O? A V? A W. That's a W. An N, clearly. But it looks like A. Oh, no. A. O. I. O. A. C. T. I. V. S or E? I can't tell. That's clearly S, actually. So that must be E. S. U. B. S. T. A. N. C. S. S. E. E. S. Okay, yeah. A. E. Oh, I can see the slight line. It's just like, it's so hard to read. So hard to read. Oh, that's number counting down. I was like, what am I supposed to be clicking on? What? Oh, I see. Rip. But that's, I don't understand. How are you supposed to design that? That's very illogical. You can't control any one thing. You have to control which way they go, and that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's like, oh, there's more red there, but I don't have any control over which one you select or how it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, it'd be better if I could read everything, but honestly, I don't have the time here to sit here and be like, oh yeah, like look at all these green guys that are like stuck. I can't get them over. They're not falling. The game has a lot of jank to it, and immediately I already know it's you know, doesn't matter in the term of the jam. Even if I was to give you a deep dive on all the things I would remove from that, you know, or whatever, there's just not anything more to be done. The game had a lot of time to have polish. I don't know what the other levels are like. The UI interface is very confusing. There isn't any tutorial really, except for all that font, which I unfortunately couldn't read. So is it fun? I'll give it a 2 because it's interesting. I think somebody would like it. The audio is a 2 because at least there is some audio for everything. Graphics for me are all over the place, so you're gonna get a 2 on that one. Innovation, it's interesting. It's an interesting pass-through mechanic. I'll give it that. another 2. I'll even give innovation up to 3 because I haven't seen too many like that. An overall theme, it is unstable. It doesn't look like there's mobile support. It didn't look like there was leaderboards, no nothing. You know, no 2.5D, no point from me. I'm gonna leave that one there. Unstable elementalist. 2 hours and 44 minutes before the end of the jam. How to play WASD, left mouse, shoot, left click. They did it with their friend. It was made by their friend. Assets, some from Gdevelop store. I don't like that because, again, some of those require attribution, right? If you bought it, some of them require attribution. I'm pretty sure in Gdevelop. You can use them like they kind of have their own little like agreement, right? Most of the time, it's like it just doesn't feel properly. Like who made it out of the store? Is it a paid one? Is it a free one? We don't know. And most tiles, another thing, vague as well. Don't like that. I don't like it when it's vague, when it has to do with artists. I don't like it. Start. So other than that, I shoot fireballs like I'm... Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so you're saying is I need fire, so I can shoot... Wait. Oh, I could have just shot those? Oh, well, in that case. Okay, that didn't work like I thought it would. What's in here? I'm out of fireballs. What is that? That's a button of some sort, maybe. Can't get over there. There's a key. I need to get the ice move so I can freeze the ice, I think. I can't go up. Oh. Okay. Nope, that block is gone. I can never get it again, so that's the end of that. Yeah, okay. I can't hit the top of these because the collision is being blocked by this. So that's the end of that. All right. Is it fun? I'll give it a 2. I can see how someone would find that fun. There's audio in more than one thing. That's 2 things. Graphics are a little low for me. Originality, very low for me. And overall theme, unstable. I didn't see any unstable elements other than, I guess the unstableness is that whenever you touch something, you know, again, I have to think about it. It's too much for me. I'm a simple guy. I'm dumb. Okay. HTML, there's no other information here, which is a shame. Again, if you do a little bit of work, I'm going to do a little bit of work. Level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please don't do anything silly to me. No credits. WSD to move. Press E to craft. O2, H1. What? I don't even know how to. Cool. Okay, so we got to get elements. Elementalist. You have to craft. What is this? 2 lines of text. Uncentered. You got to use the new line variable in Gdevelop, guys. Plus new line, capital N, capital L, end quotes, or end parentheses. You're good to go. Plus sign, extra quotes, whatever you want to put in there. I'm not reading all of that because it requires me to go backwards to read it. Not doing that. So hopefully I can play the game without it. Yeah. Oh, that guy died. Apparently I just have to touch them. Doesn't seem to be anything important about that. I would have felt like they're going to hurt me. I didn't have any life taken from me. There's crafting stations from things I don't even... Like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, there's an element. I see. And now I'm supposed to build that? Come on. No. Yeah. It's all right. Another one of those ones where it's just... It rubs me the wrong way. I've got to get through all the tops of these, and I'm running out of time here. That's why I'm just blasting through these ones. But these are all the ones that need to be voted on, and there's a reason why they need to be voted on, you know? So, looking at that. Experimentalist, fun game design. I like that as a platformer. I like that they have added at least one extra mechanic. The audio doesn't exist. The graphics is uncohesive. Okay? I get that they made some of them, their friends made some of them. It's very cool that they were involved in it. to what degree? I'll give it 2 stars because technically some of it was hand drawn. Originality. It looks like the Minecraft crafting system plus 2 elements at a time. I feel like that was kind of forced in there just to make the game make sense, but none of the characters fit it. None of the art fits it. The overall theme is a 1 for me because nothing felt unstable. Mixing chemicals isn't unstable, right? It's when they explode that it's unstable. Mixing the wrong chemicals, but it didn't look like there's any implementation, or I didn't even get that far. But I was already on level 2, and I didn't feel like crafting was ever necessary. So crafting needs to be necessary if you have it. That game design is basically a flaw. It has no feature, right? So that's done. Moving on to all of nature, the unstable land. Interesting. 2 hours before. I like that they included the link there. JSON. I'm not downloading your JSON. That is not what anybody asked you to do. Unfortunately, this gets reported. Oh, they added it as a comment. That is very. I would have reported that had I not seen that. But there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Okay, that it's broken. They're scaling the. I don't know why they're doing it that way, but okay. What in the actual? Power Walker Simulator? Like, what is this? I can't even get in there. There's a bird that's trying to eat my face. Sorry. No. What? No. What is this? I gotta go back. What was that called again? I accidentally backed out of it. Adventure Cave? No. Tower of Instability? No. What was that one called? Call of Nature, the Unstable Land. I think this is it. Yep. So fun and fun game design. No. No. That bird chasing me down. I couldn't even use the base mechanic. If I can't even get through the beginning of a game, you know. Also, not great about that. I don't like that. It's 1 megabyte overall. But that's fine. That's the actual. This literally wouldn't work because it's missing all of the textures, all of the everything. So they uploaded it to Gdevelop. All of nature, yeah. Call of nature. We're gonna call it all of nature. Audio, I got it. Graphics was all over the place. I don't even know if they did any of it. There's like cool advanced effects here, but then in the game it was all over the place. So no consistency there. Original, I didn't even see what was going on. Theme, I didn't see what was going on. So 1 all the way down the board. There's something wrong with my game. 57 minutes and 15 seconds before before the end. With an unknown engine. Aha. I have to ask you, is this fun? Is this fun? Is this fun? Look at all this. What happened? What is this? Things are slowly being crashing. I'm sorry. Again, it's another one of those ones where it's just like, what was the point of that? Now I got to remember what it was called because I accidentally closed out of it. I don't even remember. Something wrong with my game, right? Or was that just like the title that they gave themselves? Hello? No. I don't know. They're not even going to get a rating now. What do you mean? I don't remember what it was called. It's unfortunate. When I find it again, I will rate it. Oh, a very unstable game? No. There's something wrong with this game. I guess it's not in here anymore. Maybe there. Okay, so that menu actually changes. So what needs to be rated constantly changes. That's unfortunate for me because now I can't use it as my guideline for all the games. That's okay. I'm going to keep going through it until there's nothing left. Let me click on this again. What was this? I just got to... Oh, yeah. No. I don't need to click it again. I know exactly what happened. Originality. Yeah. Theme. Unstable. Sure. I mean, you fit the theme, right? It's kind of a clever take on an unstable desktop. But I would have expected some sort of reaction, not just, oh, by the way, it crashes randomly. That's super lazy. Super lazy. Super lazy. Super lazy. I mean, I get it. You're trying to do something interesting. You uploaded it an hour before the end, 9 days of polish, anything in there, I felt like that was an interactive experience that failed before I even started, unfortunately. So that's gone. Don't need that one anymore. Quantum Beat. Music. Electrons reaching the atom, making it unstable. Last minute submission. That's okay. Let's take a look at this. You use either the A, S, J, and K keys. So this game requires me to have 2 hands. On-screen controls, if toggled on, to control how many electrons shell 1 through 4. Okay. So right now I can see before I even start that there's a conflicting controller format. So I'm just reading that out loud. This is very direct, right? So this means I have to have my fingers on my keyboard, and then I have to reach up from A, S, and J and K to press 1, 2, 3, and 4, which means one of my hands has to leave to be able to do that comfortably. That requires multi-press. That requires a lot of stuff. D and F do not work. Change the electron count, so only A, S, J, and K on-screen controls work to change. No one would really know that. Like, leaving that note, it's like, oh, look, I removed this from the game. It doesn't exist anymore. Don't worry about it. Then why tell us, right? At that rate. Help and credits. There we go. To play Quantum Beat, we're re-establishing this. There's some links going on here. This guy's name gets cut off. All of this gets cut off. Unfortunately, kind of lazily thrown together. On-screen controls off. Start the game. We have A, D, S, and J. What am I supposed to be doing? I have to match the outside. Wait, what? I think that's 3, 4? How do I even... Dude. Oh, J and K. Okay, I see. So it's literally 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, that's literally... You might as well have used 1, 2, 3, and 4. What? So that's number 1, right? And eventually... I don't know why it's a rhythm game. It isn't rhythm-based at all. This is number 2. Okay. 3. 4. Oh, I did it before they showed it to me. So what? You want me to... Yeah. You basically... All you have to do is wait for it to start, and then you can just switch your key to anything you want. Does that make sense? So, like, as soon as it changes, that's 4. Now I can do it. Has nothing to do with rhythm. Has nothing to do with rhythm. Nothing at all. It's just a sound effect that's being played with some visualization. Literally, there's nothing. It doesn't matter when I touch it. Yeah. Okay. Was the game fun? No. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It doesn't make sense. The control format doesn't make any sense. You could have used 1 hand for all of that. It requires me to have 2. I do understand what's going on here. I understand what they're trying to do. The audio is pointless. It doesn't matter how good the music is. It's pointless. It has no effect on the game at all. It's not rhythm. That is not a rhythm game. I mean, I guess it doesn't. It just says it's a music game, but it has nothing to do with music. Graphics, bare minimum. Innovation, nothing. Theme, nothing. What is this? 29 minutes before the deadline. That is very close. It's another one of those people who are like, I wonder how close I can do this. One person I saw was 30 seconds, but I think they were being helped by Wesley. We only got one, two. We got like just a few more to go, guys. Let's go. Power tripping. My eyes are burning, guys. I've been here for like 8 hours, over 8 hours. I'm tired. Wait. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, so mobile controls right out of the gate. I like it. Wait. Nice. Nice. Nothing makes sense. Okay, I'm clicking it. What does that mean? Oh, just stop there? Cool. Oh, nice. Nice. I appreciate the thumbs up. Pretty epic. What is the arrow over there about? What is that? What do you want me to do with that? I just had to touch it first? Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. There's no leaderboard or anything going on here. I like the little mini like radar that they try to build. Honestly, it actually doesn't make any sense. I won that one without doing what they wanted me to do. Nice. I like that when coding does that. See, yeah, but what's the what? Okay. All right. I can't play anymore. This is going to give me literally giving me a headache. Game fun design. I'll give it a 2-star. I can see how people would like it. Audio is kind of really, I mean, it's all over the place. It's hard to listen to. I'll give it a 2-star because at least there's some extra sounds. Graphics are pretty interesting. There's a lot of variety going on, at least to some degree. Everything's flashing and it makes me kind of nauseous. And so I'm not going to give it anything more than that. I think 2 is generous. Innovative, creative. I like the motion to stop. That's cool. But in terms of stability, again, it has 1 point for making the theme, 1 point for being unstable. That I would assume that's the whole button moving thing. Otherwise, the rest of it really just makes me nauseous. For how much time was left to submit some of this stuff, I would have expected more out of people. Catapult. Interesting. No other information available on it. Let's jump into it. Information made by. Okay. If I see a single asset in here, that is okay. Good. Restar. Press R to restar. Click the screen. The guy isn't falling. Oh. Phew. Is this supposed to be a cat? Isn't it cat-a-pult? Isn't that the whole point? It's supposed to be a cat? That is not a cat. Right? Artistically, we can all agree that's a guy in a helmet. That has nothing to do with a cat in any capacity. Am I supposed to hit the trash can? I nailed it. Oh, it's just going to keep restarting me. Right. Yeah, so game fun design. There's one thing to do. There's no audio. The graphics are subpar. There's no innovation. Maybe I'll give innovation a 2 because I guess, they got some physics working, but the character doesn't fall. He doesn't rest on it. It seems really arbitrary. This seems like it was thrown together in 45 minutes, unless there's more audios and stuff. I'm trying, but instability, the catapult, I could see that, but otherwise there's no cohesiveness here. Done. Moving on. Glitch. Let's talk about this. Another one close to the deadline. They put some effort in here. I like that they linked it, gave us some information, the key features, what it's about. I don't want to read that right now. I want to see what they've done because it doesn't look like there's a tutorial. It just looks like some basic stuff. That's not centered. That bothers me. That's off center by quite a bit. Oh, okay. That's why. All right. Forgiven. I'll forgive you. Okay. I meant to click on that. Oh. Wait, what? Wait. What? No. Where did that come from? Hold on. I clicked on something. Where was that? You guys see that? It forced the leaderboard to load. What happened? Check this out. Run the game again. Ah, I can't skip this. Urgh. Unbalanced title screens. All right. Let's see. I clicked the main. Okay. Right there. What? Why? You're forcing it the first time I play the game. I can't control anything until that's done. Yeah. All right, we'll continue. We'll give it a chance here. I can't control anything, and that's it. What? What? That doesn't look like this was made by that person at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that looks like a asset that got ripped because the shading on it does not match the player at all. Way higher fidelity. I gotta go back to the beginning to see if there are credits, because I clicked through it pretty quick. Because I keep... Yeah, just... Yeah. Don't ever do that to your menu. That's dumb. If I can't click on that at any point in time, I don't like it. It makes me mad. Free assets, AI. You still have to, even if it's free assets, generally, you have to link. There's no attribution there. The tutorial lacks for me. Guys, game fun design, 2-star. Audio, 1-star. Graphics, 1-star. Innovation, 1-star. Theme, 1-star. 2-star. They have a leaderboard. Moving on. Play incomplete demo on the itch page. Got it. Unstable, incomplete demo. Okay. I can't zoom in. They forgot to add the element for full. That means I can barely read. Guys. Ah! Swear words. Oh, glitches. Okay, I'm following through. I shouldn't even be alive right now. I fell off the map. There's no consistency in what's going on here. I can't jump. I'm wasting bullets because I have no idea what to do here. I will... approach the top. Dude, I can't see anything. Can't read it. The music is insanely loud. So, fun and innovative, can't play it. Audio is really obnoxiously loud. The graphics, I'll give it 2 because it looks like they did something. I see nothing innovative immediately. I can't click on anything. I can't see it. Very unstable. You get 1 vote for instability. Congratulations. Unstable. Another game called Unstable. Let's check it out. Unstable. Coding and art by me. Music by a friend. No attribution to said friend. Okay. Your choice. That's jump to space, move left arrow keys, enter doors, down arrow key, E or C key. Guys, again, squint. I have to squint to play your game. That is not good. Oh, and F is full screen, and they don't tell you... Wait. No, that was happenstance. What happened? How'd that happen? How did I do that? I did nothing. What? Quit. Go back. Wait. Quit doesn't work? Come on. Quit. Okay, that's that button. Go back. But now my character's broken. I would like it if it wasn't broken. They forgot to set it so that way, you know, it returns back. There's no wall climbing. Oh, and F randomly turned the full screen back on again. So apparently, while I'm jumping in the air, if I press... I'm going to figure this out. If I jump in the air and press F, it puts me in full screen. Yep. Every time I jump and press F. Only the first time. Why is space and F at the same time full screen? That is not good design. That's not fun. What is that? What, you gonna block it on me? Come on. That was easy. Ugh. All right, went one way, one time. Neat. And that's it. Now it's done. So you know what was fun? Not playing this game. I was kidding. That's brutal. Was it fun? I'll give it a 2. Audio. Basically, there's not any information about what's going on. Graphic style, I'll give it a 2. It's hand-drawn. They did something cute with it. Originality and innovative. No. Theme. Buggy, of course. All right, next. Asteroid Dodger. 4 days and 5 hours. You had a lot of time for polish and you didn't do it. Let's find out what happened. Maybe it's perfect. 8 days ago, they did a modification. Arrow keys or move the joystick or on touch screens like mobile. So what you're saying is it doesn't matter. I can just play on mobile, even if I am... Okay, this is like a weird puzzle game. And it looks like it's literally just my spaceman moving in very strange directions. Up is always up, right? Is that... What? What? Okay, yeah, but it does... What? What? Let me show you this. If I press up, it rotates me in a weird direction. It doesn't make sense how it rotates. You know, there's no stability here. And then if I touch the rock, do I win? I have to touch the flag? Get out of here. I'm not doing that. Astro Dodger. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Moving on. Slime Chamber. I've actually been interested in playing this. With how many days left that there was for that game, no excuse for the incompletion or the janky mechanics. In my, when it comes down to being voted for, I'm not going to vote for it. I voted it low, Slime Chamber. Keep the slime chamber from exploding by zapping the slimes back. I like that. WSD to move, left click, space to jump, left sprint. See, all these controls are default game controls. I like it. Let's jump in here again. GD Link, you link it. You don't need to... Oh, I see. Oh, it's 3D. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. Where are the slimes? Hey, get out. Get out. Stupid little guy. Where are you at? Oh, another slime. Whoa! Alright, another slime. Hard to reload. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna keep going in a circle. Get out of here. Are they actually coming after me? If that's the case, I guess they are, but I just don't really feel like they're doing anything. This isn't a challenge. I like that they did 3D. I like that they went about adding first person. They made a shooter, so that's cool. That's the first shooter I've seen so far. That should mean something. I haven't seen any shooters. Unstable. I'm yet to see what is unstable about this game. Slimes. I'm really having a hard time understanding what the premise is here beyond just a very lazily slapped together shooter. No credits. I didn't see, right? Let's go backwards. You can't pause the game. I do like how I do also like how the slimes do jump towards the player, but I didn't see anything other than a start button. I'm assuming that they made all the textures themselves, but you know, I guess there's 3D lighting that's making it look bending. Otherwise, I don't think the shading is built into the block itself. I could be wrong. Maybe it is built in the block itself. A gradient? That seems like you shouldn't do that. Do these lines change? No, okay, so they self-shaded everything. I get why they did it, I guess, because there really could have been... Okay, the instability is that every time these slimes come out, right, then it goes down. But the reality is it's not difficult, and so therefore it's not a challenge, and therefore it is not fun. It doesn't look like there's any leaderboards. A huge opportunity to have leaderboards here. This game would have been much better with leaderboards. I like the overall design of... I got to pull this back open because I accidentally closed it. Of Slime Chamber. So looking at Slime Chamber, is it fun? I'll give it a 2 because it's very basic and rudimentary. You know, it's a score system. Audio is basic. Graphics, they did themselves. Is it innovative or original? I'll give it a 2. Overall, the theme is they get 2 stars because it's 1. The theme is unstable, so the slime's cool. 2, it is 3D. We've got 15 more games to do, and then we're done. Less than that, I miscounted. 2 days, 3 hours until deadline. Let's take a look. Tips and strategy. Make the stick fall onto a barrier with a length up because it will tilt one way or the other. Have you been awake for too long? Add 2 barriers. Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean add 2 barriers? Add 2 barriers to what, dog? What? Oh, for me? No, I'm good, man. When I used to do a lot of live streaming. I used to stream and work as a security officer for 19 hours straight. I can pull a long shift. Don't you worry about that. That was the tutorial. I see, but that tutorial was kind of... Oh. Oh! Alright. Okay, I understand what they're doing. It's kind of a clever take on the idea that the Game Jam already gave them, which kind of makes me feel like, you know, too easy, too on the nose. You know, I don't really feel like there's innovation much going on here. I do like some of the implementation. I won't completely roast it. It's a little janky, and of course that's gonna miss entirely, but that's all right. I want to see what happens when we do something more like, let's put that one here in the middle, that one here, like this, and then like that. Nope, it went backwards, so we need to move that forward a little bit. Do this. Okay, not enough. Still not enough. Did you play test your game? That's what I want to know too, you know? Like, not did you play it till you could beat it, but did you have other people play test your game? Because it feels a little wonky. Bump. Okay, it did touch it. I was like, hey, what? Alright, I've seen enough. Is it fun? I'll give it actually a 3 for the Game Jam. The audio is kind of subpar. Give it a 1. The graphics are definitely could be improved upon. Literally anything would have been better after this long of Game Jam. Literally, you could have gone online and gotten any resource. It feels like, you know, that was not part of the intention. Originality, I'll give it a 2. Theme, I give it a 1. unstable? Sure. Is there anything else going on to it? Nah, no. I didn't see... I don't see any... Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do that. It looks like I've been reached out by the developer who makes Escape from Asylum. It does have mobile support, and it does have a leaderboard, but you need to beat the game. I didn't see it. I do understand. I couldn't even play the game, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be changing any of my rates on that one, just because it's impossible for me to see that. Mobile support, I actually think I gave it a point for mobile support, but overall, I just, I'll have to look at it. I mean, I'll take another glance at it, but if you waited to the very end to put in, no one's going to really get there. Also, I definitely couldn't play your game. I was very confused about some stuff, but that's something else. Save them, Gdevelop, Blue Owl. Credits, Jennifer, the kids, bad guy, Owen, the player. Okay, but that didn't actually tell us anything. I'm sorry. What did that? What?
Hi, thanks for meeting me here. Recently, we have heard of two people.
Oh, Game Factory. Okay. Wow, the hitboxes are so off on this one. Okay. Sorry. If I can't get through that beginning part, that's it for me. I'll give it audio graphics. I don't know if they did them by hand, if they took them from somewhere. There wasn't any credits there except for them and their friend. Who the people are, that doesn't make sense to me. Theme, instability, lots of things falling. Graphics, they did hand draw. I can see some hand drawn stuff in there. Original, innovative. No, it looks like a really janky platformer. Like, at first glance, I know I didn't play for more than a couple seconds, guys, but like if I can't even get your controls to work and you've got mile-long collision boxes, is it polished enough? At 22 hours before game launch, you're telling me you couldn't adjust the collision box? Couldn't adjust the collision box? I need to see more. Clumsy, made on day one, but then it was... Oh, made in one day, rather. My final exams. Made one day during my final exams. There is... What? What am I supposed to do right here? What? Oh, there's a play button. Play. Wait, I have to get over there? That is... No, are you guys watching this? Look at this. I can't even get there. There's no double... Okay. You're dead to me. Don't say that to me. Sorry for the lack of sound effects. I ran out of time. I understand that. Simple game about launching eggs. Let's see how simple it is. Okay. Okay. Is that an egg? Goodbye, egg. No, not an egg. Maybe? Oh. What in the actual... Yeah, so it really is that game. It's just literally a bug issue. As soon as I stop moving, like, once I leave, like, that's it. I didn't even have a choice there. Too janky for my liking. I get it, but that level of time, 9 days, no polish, I can't even launch it. Like, what? I can't even get out of the beginning. Come on. No mobile controls, no implementation, no visuals, no information at all, no tutorial, nothing. all the way down. Sorry. I got to see more from you. Don't run out. Is the next one 23 hours, 8 minutes before. Don't run out or you might regret it. Looking down, WSD mouse pointer, good. All of the art, font, music of the respective artists. I'm very happy to have them been created. Some of the assets were from Open Game Art. Cool, you got to use all these fonts and stuff, but hopefully you included some level of credit or I'm going to be upset. Nope. Oh. Glitchy texture. I can't look down on the floor. Is that my sanity? Okay, so I look at bad things, they hurt my eyes. Oh, that was the end of the game. Let me try that again, because apparently it says don't run, you might regret it, you know? Like, they're gonna punish me from running away. You're bleeding out. And if you don't find an exit in time, you might bleed out and die. Good luck, soldier. I'm bleeding out. Cool. I don't think that anything needs to be said about that. I literally have nothing positive to say. I'm not going to say anything. I'm getting tired. I don't want to do that. Mystery gem? Well, hopefully. Let's see. You uploaded a frame, a picture in your download. You uploaded a picture. Use the arrow keys to move. Some custom-made stuff. No flipping. That's okay. Double jump is a thing, so that this is like the standard Gdevelop controls for everything. They double space to jump in the air, not to take away from something that somebody's done. Touch the spikes, you die. The diamond will shatter. The floor will disappear. Cool. Diamond will shatter and the floor will disappear. What is the point of doing that? It brought me back to the same spot. Nice. What was that one called? I accidentally just left it completely. I didn't even rate it. What was that called? Someone tell me. Jim? Something Jim? Was it Jim Mysteries? Yeah. Mushi's Unstable Adventure. We've already played through this. And originally I wasn't going to rate it because it was missing... No. I think this is one of the ones I closed. On accident. Yeah. Okay, so holding left click pauses the game with a camera? I don't know what the red dot is for, but okay. Be careful or something will hit you. Yeah. Pausing the game so much is unnecessary. Wait, that thing moved even though I paused the time. So you're saying that I personally can stop time, even though the game time still counts. I just stop my character. It's like a freeze. Otherwise, it does nothing for you. I'm just going to keep jumping. I don't feel like there's anything. That was a checkpoint, so that's good for them. None of this stuff makes any sense. It's unstable, I suppose. It seems like they're overplaying that mechanic because they couldn't come up with something else to take on that point. You know? Those are supposed to be the tree stump dudes from one of the Kenny assets, I think, or it was Gdevelop again. Oh man, okay, I'm trying on this one, but it just feels like a subpar platformer with stuff everywhere. Like it's just cluttered with stuff. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel linear. You know, like the development, for example. Why let me go all the way over here if there's nothing for me to do? Is it fun? Is it fun? No. I can see how it might be fun for some people. You know, like what I'm saying is that long-term wise, long-term, is it fun? Is there anything really tying you in? Was there any mechanic there immediately? Graphics or yeah. No, your game needs to be playable, buddy. Everybody watched your game be played. No one understood how it went. I'm sorry that you've got mobile support. I mean, I'll give you one more star for mobile support, but that leaderboard's at the end of the game. I can't see it anywhere. Like, you can come in my channel and be mad about it, but it's one opinion. Like, you've actually come into my Discord server too to be mad about it, but then didn't even join my channel, and then you've added me as well in an inappropriate place. I saw you just delete it, or somebody deleted it, but nah, absolutely not. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna hide that user. You know, this is what happens. No, no, no. We don't need to throw out insults. We don't need to throw out insults. It's okay. They were not, they're upset about my thing. They didn't like it. That's okay. That's totally okay. People don't like taking criticism. That's okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. I got to keep this warm. Heat the moon. Oh, heat. Heat. What are we supposed to do? Heat. There we go. Uh-huh. Kind of an interesting idea. I think I can understand what they're trying to do. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's kind of basic and straightforward. I see what they're trying to do with it. Is the game fun? I'll give it a 2. You know, like I feel like it's 2.5. If someone was into that sort of solar, you know, thing, there's no audio. The graphics could be better, but it's hand drawn, so I'll give you that. Is original and creative. I'll actually give you that a 3. I think that the premise is pretty good, Killer. Um, yeah. An overall theme. I only saw the instability of that. I didn't see anything else come from it, so that's okay. I couldn't tell if there's mobile support. There wasn't any rating on it. There's no credits or anything like that. Yada yada yada. It feels like, you know. Actually, I'll give it 1 point from me too. Because I did like how they tried to bring the instability into all of the game mechanics. I could see that they were trying to do that. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I thought it was an interesting approach, right? I thought that they did something interesting. They didn't do any mechanics, so they came in to try to make it a point to me to fix it. But then they got upset when I told them that because they put it at the end, that's kind of their fault. Well, what did they expect me to play it all the way through? That's entitlement. I'm not going to spend that much time if you didn't spend that much time on your game. Why would I care? It uses AI art. You know, you got to round up crazy people. I think they're nurses. I don't even understand what's going on. No, and that's fine. And that's fine. You should. You should leave them a positive review if you like the game. I didn't. That's okay. Don't come into my channel and flame me because you didn't like what I had to say. You know, that seems inappropriate. And that's where I draw the line. Okay, I don't like that I can't click on full screen, but that's okay. There's a start button here. Very classic dungeon crawler mechanic going on here. Come on, no arrow control. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. WASD. Left and right works. So it's left and right, and then left click to move forward, which is a little disappointing because you have to keep clicking it. It doesn't just work. And now what? I'm gonna die by that thing? I can't move around. There's nothing for me to do. You can't walk with a sword if you pass through a door to another. Attack by using word inside a backpack. Oh. Oh. Okay. I see. I see. Again, they're trying to do a classic dungeon crawler RPG. I can definitely see the mechanics, but the left click, look at it. It doesn't, you have to keep holding it. And it doesn't work like the smoothness of everything else. It's really, really slow. Lack of polish here for sure. Overall, though, I don't understand what's unstable about this game either. I'm still waiting for that. Doesn't seem to be any instability. I'm going to keep moving forward in hopes of finding it. And is that the exit? That looks like the exit. Very difficult to play. And that makes me sad. Okay, cool. I like that I made it into level 1. I got 1 HP. I'm a dead boy. And I'm not going to play any further because there isn't any sound or anything fun in game design. I'll actually give it a 3. I thought that there was a lot of potential here. Overall, no audio. That's an issue for me. The graphics look handmade. They're pretty good, actually. And for the overall quality of this, I would actually give it a 3 as well. Originality or innovative? No, unfortunately. It is mobile supported, that's what they said, and I can see this game playing a lot better on mobile. It looks like a mobile game. Yeah, the interface is kind of trash. Is that what it said? Hold on. Is that a direct quote? I don't know. Yeah. And then the theme will do 2 stars because they got mobile support. 5 more. We're almost done. And I've reviewed way too many games today. Way too many. I've been here for like 9 hours, 9.5 hours. I'm done. I'm dead. I'm so dead. So dead. I had to do it today because I'm going to run out of time. But I've made some decisions that I'll talk to you guys about at the end of this. So, Big Jam. The theme's unstable. If the death cutscene isn't showing, refresh the page. If the death cutscene isn't showing, then the game's busted. I'm not going to vote on a busted game. Nuclear run. I can't even load in. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Restore game. Refresh. Let's try this again. Nothing's going on here that I can actually do anything about. Got a broken upload, it seems like. I don't see... Oh, you have... What? Did I have to press space? I don't know what happened there. We're going to reload this, actually, this whole page, and see if space was the required key. No, it just loads now. Alright, cool. How to play. How to play. Run to not get caught by the radiation. Collect uranium to stabilize the reactor. Survive. Pretty straightforward. Okay, that is definitely a character from a pack online. I've seen it 1,000 times. I think maybe all they did was they may have recolored something, but the character's actually stretched down, not even scaled down, so it's slightly distorted. No credits anywhere. Seems pretty basic. I didn't even die there, and yet it ended the game. So, oh, that's the nuclear. I see. So that's just going to keep going. That percentage, that bar. Copy. No leaderboards. Makes me sad. This game is missing leaderboards. That would be the only redeeming factor in something worth playing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that the game is bad. What I'm saying is that it's missing the components that would make it a finished Game Jam entry. It's a pretty common infinite runner. I like the way they went about it. Clearly mobile intended. No leaderboard, no 3D. I've seen everything I need to see here. Yeah, okay. So the first time I won, the second time I lost. Not a big deal. Fun, innovative, fun design. It's pretty basic, substandard in my opinion. It's missing some of the mechanics. It needs a leaderboard for sure. Audio is very basic. Graphics, it doesn't look like they made anything themselves. It all looks like they nabbed it somewhere online. Maybe there's something custom, just in case I'll give them a 2-star on graphics. The originality and innovation, it's a very substandard sort of style of game. And in the theme, they have unstable and they have mobile support. I'll give it that. Moving on into Darkness Shift. Gdevelop Big Game Jam, 6 hours, solo Leo and the Nuclear Knight. Let's see what you guys had to do. You got lots of time to do it. Darkness Shifts in the platform made by... Yep, okay. The game has a tutorial, 3 levels, and a boss fight. The game can be played online on Windows. When they mean online, of course, I think they mean browser. All this extra spacing is not necessary. It makes it even look worse. Resource ball, the extensions used, cool. But I see absolutely nothing about who made what. Credits, music, concept art, and boss sprites and programming. Okay, so everything's made by their team. Let's see if that holds up to be true. Hello. Is this another one of those things that don't want to load? Am I missing something? Okay, yeah, it just didn't want to load. Tutorial, level 1, level 2, level 3. Tutorial. Use the arrow keys to walk. It looks like lemon grab. What's going on here? Up to dash. Okay. I didn't like that I have to, like, it's white on purple on white. It's very uncomfortable. I like that you added the bounce mechanics. Okay. Very Sonic inspired. Yeah. Absolutely. That's exactly what's happening here. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly they're trying to be Sonic, right? Like, that's kind of what's happening there. And every time you lose, it crashes. Cool. I can see that going on. Music, art, boss sprites. I'm not going to get that far. So, I'm going to take this at face value. I'll give it fun game design 2. Overdone. The audio is pretty, is actually on point. You got quite a lot going on. If anything, audio is standard for me. There's a lot going on in that. The graphics are... You get 2 stars because it's hand-drawn, and I would love to give you guys more, but it's very much a sort of... it's really rough for 9 days, 6 hours before the deadline. We don't know when you guys started, but you had a lot of time to do some art. Literally, at this rate, Sonic would have been better himself, This is memeing sort of art. Yeah, I get that they did it. I know that they're probably capable of doing more, I don't want to make that judgment, but with 2 people on the deadline, 9 days, I feel like you did yourself a disservice by not upgrading your art, Mechanic-wise, so far, it runs and plays just like Sonic, except for the spinning. But the weird ball in the air, that's a very Sonic sort of thing. The way that the jump floating works, the fast speed running, all of that, very Sonic. Originality, because of that, is an all-time 1. And I only saw that they had... let me open this again. I didn't see any compatibility for anything. There's no extensions that build in Yeah, no, it's very basic. I mean, I feel like the programming wasn't really invested into, you know? Okay, Unstable Tower. I was playing this game earlier and I decided not to vote on it because there were some issues with the way that it was set up, but I decided to bounce past that. And I do remember this game really well. This is the one that plays like another one. I accidentally closed it down when I went to go rate it. So fun game design. This one's a 2. This is the one that that you have to drop the houses on. This isn't the left and right one. I'll just relaunch it so you guys can remember what it is and what we're doing on this one. So let's run it one more time. Yeah, it's the crane one. So it's cool premise. I said before, very cool premise. They hadn't done the compatibility like I had thought they would have. There's no information here. Touch, screen, keyboard, mouse. I'll say that it has mobile support. And originally I was looking at some other stuff to see if they had like visited the game or shared it on Gdevelop. I recognize that this one got reported. Maybe they'll discount it, maybe they won't. It's very basic in all of its other rudimentaries. It's a cool game design mechanic. I'll give it a 3-star. Audio is a 2. Graphics are a 2. Innovative and creative. I'll actually give it a 3. Mobile theme, it's unstable. It's mobile friendly. Didn't see any leaderboards. I'll give it 1 point for me. This is actually kind of an interesting spot where it was a really interesting game in style, in practicality, the way that you went about it. The user interface could have been better, but honestly, I think this is worth the play. It reminds me of some of the arcade games that currently exist today. Core and Turrets is the next one by WeSpace. 3 hours and 20 minutes before the jam was ended. Hopefully you had enough time to build your game. A lot of art going on here. Pretty basic overall though. Tower defense, survival, I like that. Meeting some bare minimum requirements. Core and Turrets, I like that. Okay, that's probably part of the game mechanic that they left in for the... It doesn't actually let me click on anything, so it's kind of pointless. That should have shot if it's a shooting game. Get green? What am I doing? Oh, it's a tower defense. Right. Okay. What are we going to do here? All right, closest enemy. It's choosing the closest enemy. That makes sense. It's just going to immediately fire. I don't really have any control over what happens here. But that gun was a good choice. Thing's beast. I do like tower defenses. This seems kind of rudimentary thrown together. I would have liked to see some polish in the separation, but bullets are working as expected. Yeah, cool. Remaining turret points 1. Let's get us a turret like that. I don't know what it does, but we're going to find out. Oh, it's actually really strong. I like the tower defense. I mean, it's a simple concept. I like what they did with it. Very simple graphics. You know, a leaderboard would have been really cool here. I don't know if there is one. I didn't see anything really. I'm going to make some assumptions that they made everything. It does actually. It hits my earbuds good too. My earballs. No, it's good. I actually like it. I don't know what that sound was. Click, 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 what? Remaining turret points. Reduce speed. No, this thing's cool. I don't know what I was supposed to do. WeSpace, little thing down here. Oh, it's the next one. I guess I had to upgrade it. Is that thing going to slap them if they get too close? Because I hope so. Get him! Get him! Oh, snap! Oh! There's a lot of dudes. Go, little machine gun, go. That's all you need. You're so good. Don't let you die. Let's go. All right, cool. I like it. Let's go back about this. Let's have a quick chat about it. I didn't need to play very much because you can definitely tell what's going on into it. Is it fun? Game design for an indie game jam? Absolutely. The audio is actually pretty good. It doesn't feel too loud. It feels pretty good. There's no audio settings, so you didn't get any higher there. The graphics are hand done. Could be a little bit better. I like the simplistic design. I'm actually going to give it 3 stars. Original, innovative. Yeah, you know, I'll give it actually, I'm going to drop graphics to 2. I'll give originality and innovation up to 3. And then theme, I see that it has... I don't see what the unstable... the unstable mechanic is the resetting of the device in the middle. Kind of lowbrow. Could have put some more effort into that. Overall, you know, it almost equals a normal standard rating for a game like this, you know, for a jam entry. I would like to see them a little bit more polished, but you know what, Wii Space, I feel like you kind of hit it on this one. You know, you had an opportunity, you built something that looks like to the best of your ability. I can feel the intention behind it. The polish was pretty good overall. I feel like we've done enough. 2 more games. The Sword Project on Itch, prototype for Game Jam. That's it. No information, nothing else. Uh, uh, yeah, you know, really, right? I'm not even gonna. Come on, guys. Like, bare minimum. Uh, what? Literally anything. You could have done anything. That's what you chose to do. I feel like this is a meme game just by touching it for a couple seconds. You know, the graphics are going everywhere. It's all stick figures. If that's the best that you can do and you really wanted to draw for it, I understand. But again, you could have just gone anywhere. The everything just kind of didn't hit for me. Graphics, theme, originality, innovation. There was nothing. Like, immediately I was completely on like rejected the game immediately. Rejected immediately. And it's just because there's nothing going on. You know, I could see that they did work. I'm not saying that they didn't, but for me, that's not what this jam is about. You know, maybe they learned something great, but at the end of the day, you know, these sort of games at the bottom of the bottom of the barrel, they need some more attention. That's what, if you walk away from this jam unsure, you should be walking away knowing, if you got a bad rating, I need to practice a little bit more, and that means that you learned what not to do. So, you know, there's something to be said about everything. I'm sorry I'm losing energy, and maybe if you feel like your game didn't get a fair vote and you hear me later on, do come talk to me about it. Let's talk about it. Maybe there's something I missed, because I haven't given your game a long enough of an opportunity. I'm trying to vote on literally everything, so I only can spend so much time, and we're running out of time. So if it doesn't catch me right away, that's the way it is. Simulation game where you play as a worker. Your goal is to collect packages and deliver them to the van without dropping them. I like that. Delivery A and D for movement. Very basic, very straightforward in terms of overall deployment. 16-bit. That's interesting. We'll see if that's true or a gimmick. 16-bit color restrictions and everything else. I would say it's low poly, like low bit, but not 16. Whoa! We work at Amazon? What is this? FedEx? Yo, stop throwing my boxes, bro. Literally, don't do that. No, I had no. Do you see that? I had no choice. The game made me fail that. It wasn't that I didn't catch it. Oh, I caught it. Oh, I caught it. It just didn't. It didn't like where I put it. Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. Cool premise. Cool premise. What, do I need 2 more boxes to win? Oh, that's a big box next. Oh no. It's just endless boxes. Endless boxes. Oh, don't break. Don't break. Oh, it broke. That's how many lives I have. Oh, it broke again. Cool. Good enough. I like the idea of this one, actually. Is it fun? I could see it being fun if there's more mechanics to it. I like what they put their focus into. It makes sense to me. I'm sure that as you go further in the game, you probably get bigger boxes. It gets harder. I thought the bounce on the boxes was a little bit too much, just immediately. Audio, 2 stars. It is cohesive. Graphics, 2 stars. Looks like they made it themselves. Maybe. There's some assets in here I'm not sure about, but overall it's pretty simple graphics. It doesn't look AI generated. I'll give it a 2 star on that one. Actually, I'll give it a 3 star because it feels like a jam game. You know, that makes sense. Not bad. Originality, I'll give it a 2 star, 3 star even. I like the boxes game. Panic box, cool. The overall theme, unstable boxes, copy. Mobile support, didn't see it. Leaderboards, didn't see it. What's the other one? 3D, didn't see it. It gets 1 point from me. overall, just shy of a good, standard Game Jam game. You guys have seen me rate this stuff before. So I feel like this one, of course, maybe if I played a little bit longer, I might feel a little bit differently. But overall, I feel like as a Game Jam entry, it has a good, solid foundation for what it's supposed to be. It knows its identity. It knows what's going on. And they did their best for it. So, Rocco, I would like to say that this overall cohesion in your game is what gave you a higher score than some other people that we've done. So that you saved yourself there. Yeah, I like this one. This one is pretty cool. I would like to have seen more, but that's okay. I think that this is worth the play. And that's it for today. We've done it. Let's go check how many games that we've reviewed. We have reviewed 116 out of 152. So over the next few days, I do believe as long as we do 50 a day, we're gonna have to do a little bit more, I think. But if I treat them the same way as I did today, towards the end, then we'll definitely be able to get through all of it. We've done a massive amount of games today. There's a lot of really good entries in this game. I'm gonna go back tomorrow when I do the live stream for this, and we're gonna go review. We're gonna go review a couple of the games that I skipped over because they didn't have the entry on it because of the requirements. I will go back and play Bird and Bone and some other things tomorrow as the ones I start off with, because I feel like at that rate, and and a lot of them are uncountable actually. So yeah, so we're actually getting pretty close to all of them. I'm gonna give every one of them at least an option. I am tired. I've been at it for many hours, everyone. So thank you so much for joining me today on this adventure. I'm sorry that I lost power earlier and we had to restart the video. That kind of does suck, but I think that it's okay that I broke it up into 2 hours. So thank you, or 2 separate videos. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping in. Remember that, this is definitely something that is a process. Everyone, congratulations on being an indie dev. I'm really proud of so many people of trying this. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone, thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy game making.